Welcome, folks. I hope you guys are ready to see some Stardew Valley today because that is what we're doing. So let's not waste any time. When we left off yesterday, we were working toward getting 2,000 gold so that we could upgrade our first tool in the game. So let's go over here, check our weather report. Beautiful and sunny day. Well, it wasn't a beautiful sunny day where I live. We had a lot of snow when I woke up this morning, but I had the day off. Auntie Bocephus got off at noon today because of the snow, so that's never a bad day. Alright, so the spirits are very happy today, so it would be a good day to go to the mines if we can't get some money going around doing regular things. Pierre's store is now selling fertilizer. That's perfect. We already made the fertilizer we needed. So it's a little late, Pierre, but you know what? We might use it in the future. Well, howdy do to you, tailor-made girl. How's your day going today? I hope it's beautiful and relaxed and laid back. I know I love days where I can just do absolutely nothing but come on here and stream to the folks on Twitch and just have a good, easy, laid-back day. All you guys out there, any lurkers who haven't come forward to say hi yet, don't be shy. You can say hi. Live long and prosper indeed, Sora. Live long and prosper indeed. I hope you're having a great day out there, Sora. I'm not sure how the weather is out your way in Texas, but in Tennessee, we are cold and snowy today. So, how are things out on your end there, brother? Trying to stay warm on this cold day? Absolutely, tailor-made. Absolutely. It's sunny with 47. That's not too bad. We are overcast, and I think it was 32 degrees when I got back from picking up Auntie Bocephus. So, little on the cool side there, but what are you going to do? It's very rare that we get a day where it's that cold anyway, so I try not to complain too much about it. Much better than not to. You are right about that. I'll tell you, the job I work, I have to do some traveling to just about any state you can think of. And one of the first places they sent me was Akron, Ohio. And the day we got there, I think the high temperature was about 12 degrees, and it didn't get any warmer for the week that we were there. It was just an absolute nightmare, but it definitely got me kicked off in my job on a memorable fashion. So, yeah. And then the second job, that was the first out-of-town travel I had to do for the company. It wasn't a whole lot of work going on. We just had to visit some companies that we do business with and make sure that they were, doing things the way that we like them to do it. And my first real, on-the-job trip, I was in a dark place working on some steam pipes, and I tripped in the dark and fell on the pipe, and it was about 650 degrees on that particular pipe that day, and I got a huge nasty burn. Luckily, the guy that I was working with had been in the industry for years and years, so I didn't have to worry too much. He took good care of it, and it didn't even leave a scar, but that's probably the worst pain I've ever felt. So, the cold I can handle a lot better than the hot. We'll just put it that way. Auntie Bocephus has kind of trained my body to live in a constant state of around 60 degrees. So anything too much higher than 60, and I kind of start to feel weak and dizzy. But I can handle the cold a whole lot better. All right, so as you guys can see there by my goal, I'm at 45 out of 50, and I just gotta say, I'm absolutely blown away by the community over on Twitter. I literally signed up for Twitter when I started streaming, but didn't really do much with it. And then I got a message saying, hey, we got all these communities that like to, follow small streamers, help them out, get them to their goals. And I started putting my name out there, and this time last week, I think I had 21 followers, and I'm at 45 now. I'm 5 away from 50, which is just absolutely mind-blowing to me. Also want to give a shout-out to Short Fix yesterday for rating me with her group of followers. We were about an hour away from ending the stream yesterday, and all of a sudden 10 people pop into the chat and start talking to me, and I gotta tell you, it was an awesome experience meeting all of those folks, and they were all just a bunch of nice people, and I sincerely hope they come back to hang out again. Just a great group of people, and I went and checked out Cryo. He was one of the guys. Went and checked out his stream that was going on after mine ended, and that's a funny guy. He is a very funny guy. So I think his full name on Twitch was Cryo the Avenger or the Adventurer. I can't remember. Actually, you know what? I can tell you what it is because it's right down here in my chat. Cryo the Adventurer. And that guy was hilarious. So if you got a minute, Cryo is spelled Kryo. If you got a minute looking for some new folks to check out, go check him out. He's a great guy. It was very awesome, Sora. It was literally the best stream I've ever had. The most people I've had to talk to at one time, and it was very cool, TaylorMade. You know what? It threw me off though, because I'm so used to there being like maybe 1 or 2 people in here, that when 5 or 6 people all started talking to me at once, I lost track of what I was doing in the game, and I spent the last 45 minutes or so just talking to folks, and it was an awesome experience. I sincerely hope that it happens to me more, because I'm here to put on a show, whether that be playing a game for people or just talking to them and being friendly. I've always wanted to entertain people in whatever form or fashion they need at that particular moment, and that's definitely what happened yesterday. They entertained me, I entertained them, and it was awesome. Thanks, TaylorMade. I appreciate that. I try my best. I am not the greatest speaker in the world. I do know the English language pretty well, but from time to time, me go dumb. So, it does happen. But yesterday it just flowed. The whole experience yesterday was just a great experience, and it flowed, and it was just natural, and I loved it. I really loved it. So again, big shout out to all those folks who came by yesterday to hang out. That was a very cool time and a very fun time. Now, today's episode is going to be episode 3, and I know I had talked in a previous stream about maybe doing a bit of Stardew and a bit of Fortnite, but I'm really thinking we're just going to stick with Stardew Valley today, because I had such a great response from it. You know what, man? It happens, man. It happens. It was, well, I miss people's streams all the time, and I get up and I'm like, how the heck did I miss? They got a new video on VOD. How did I miss the live stream? But it happens, so don't bonk yourself there, man. You have been one of the great supporters I've had. You, TaylorMade, a couple other folks. Rarely, if ever, miss a stream, and I appreciate the heck out of that. You guys make doing this so much fun. It's so much fun hanging out with people, and honestly, when I was in my early 20s, this is kind of what we did. We hung out at my house on the couch playing video games, and it's kind of like that, but I have to read what you guys are saying instead of you just saying it to me. Only difference. So, it's a great experience, and no reason to beat yourself up, man. You're a huge supporter of me, and I appreciate it more than you'll ever know, man. I really do. I actually gave you a shout out there yesterday on the stream, telling people that you are, oops, made a mistake, that you are one of the people that I try not to miss if I don't have to, and one of the people that keeps coming into my stream and supporting me, and I really appreciate that, man. I really, really do. So on today's, like I said, our goal is to get to 2,000 so that we can upgrade at least one tool. My goal was to try to upgrade every tool by the end of spring year 1, but I don't know if I can do that. Hey, you're welcome, man. You are most welcome. Like I said, you have been here consistently, coming and checking out my streams, and and I appreciate that. And the least I can do is give you a shout out back, man. I don't know how to type it in to give you a shout out in the chat like you do me, but I'm figuring that out. I'm working on it. See what we can toss in the bin here. We need to make a little bit of money because we are broke. We have no money. Well, we got a little money, but we need a little more. All right. I bet I got some things in the chest that we can toss in there and get a little more. Oh yeah, look at all that. I don't need all that. We've already done these at the community center, so we'll toss that up there. We're going to throw everything we want to keep right up into the box here. Keep that because we got to have it. You know what? I'm going to keep that seaweed too. We're going to need that in a little bit. Okay, I don't need the spring seeds. And I don't think you can throw the sneakers in the trash. So let's throw this in here and see how much gold we get overnight. We're going to keep that because we're going to need it. I meant to put it in the chest over there. So we're going to go back and do that. And now we sleep. Nice. So we definitely have enough now to buy that upgrade. And the only question is, do we do the axe or the pickaxe? Because we still need the watering can until we get that cauliflower out of the ground. Let's check our weather report. Clear and sunny. Neutral. So today's a good day to not go to the mine and clear out some more room on the farm here because we're going to need it eventually. I already know how to cook stir fry. Okay, so first thing we're going to do, we're going to water our two little plants here. We should be getting close to time to harvest that cauliflower, and that's one of the things we need for the bundle at the community center. So we definitely don't want to neglect it. And I was mentioning yesterday how the first fish I caught on this playthrough was the catfish, and how that's kind of one of the more rare fish to come across in the first place, and how crazy it was that it was the first one I caught. And Sora was there and saw that one. He had tuned in for some Fortnite, but we had technical difficulties. That was the day last week that the Fortnite servers were down, and let me just put it like this. All of my nieces and nephews were losing their minds. They've been out of school for Christmas and the New Year break, and they were just absolutely going bonkers over it. Man, I was so shocked when I got that catch, Sora. I've never been able to catch a catfish, especially on the very first day, but usually it takes me into like summer or winter to be able to catch a catfish, so I was pleasantly surprised by that. And hopefully we have a lot more great things like that happen on this playthrough, because I plan on doing this. This is going to be episode 3, and I plan on doing it all the way to the end, because like I've said before, I've never played this game all the way through to the end. My ADD is a giant factor in that. I'll start playing it, and then once it gets so repetitive, I start to zone out. And when I get to that point, it's hard to focus back in on it. But we're gonna fight through the ADD on this one, and we are gonna have a great playthrough. We're gonna make it to the end game if there is one. If there's not, we'll just keep playing it until we can't do anything else. Once we get all the achievements and all that, I don't know that there's much else to do in the game. So just waiting on Clint to open here. And I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna upgrade our axe, because we need to clear out some of that hardwood that's over on our farm. And we're also going to need to clear it out to get into the secret woods. So let's upgrade the copper axe. What? Oh, no. I forgot my copper bars at home. Oy, oy, oy. So, let's run all the way back home and get those. It happens. Listen, I've gotten all the way to my office before, which is about a 45-minute drive one way from my house, and realized that I forgot my work computer sitting at home in my recliner because I meant to grab it and forgot, and had to drive all the way back home and then all the way back out to where I work. And oh man, luckily I work for a great company that's really laid back, and they understand that little things like that happen, and everybody forgets, so they don't give me a hard time about it. But man, I felt embarrassed as could be that day, for sure. All right, so just want to thank everybody for coming out and checking it out. It is very nice to find companies like that, man, because my field of work, I don't even know that there are any other companies in East Tennessee where I live that do what we do. We do popping design for big, like, paper plants and cardboard companies and that kind of stuff. So I'm the guy that comes in, looks at what they currently have, and then a guy way smarter than me goes in behind me and says, hey, if you did this and this and this and let us do all these things, we could up your output by X amount of dollars every day. And so then they send me back in to pretty much make a map of the entire area we're working in, and then I redesign the popping around that. My job is kind of like playing a video game all day, which is why I think doing this Twitch stream is a perfect fit for me, because it's basically what I do already. I don't stream it live to people, but the people who I work for like to pop in on Teams chats and all that kind of stuff and see the progress I'm making on projects. So it's kind of similar. I just have people talking back to me on those instead of chats. But it's a fun job. I would not trade my job for any other job in the world. I absolutely love what I do. I think the only way I would ever consider doing something else is if I could entertain people all day. Be a comedian, musician, something like that. Something where I'm entertaining people and making way more money than I make now. That'd be the only way to get me away from where I work. But it is a fun job to have. I work with some of the greatest people I've ever met in my life, and that makes it easy too. So once again, it is very nice to find companies like that, Sora, and I got super lucky. They actually hired me. My last day of college was my very first day at this company, so I went into work that morning, and then that night I went into the school and turned in my very last project, which was a 3DS Max project of a house. The instructor gave us magazine articles and said, hey, I want you to go and you're going to make this in 3D, but you're not just going to make a picture. You're going to make the entire room in 3D, recreate everything. You can change things if you want. It's just got to look realistic. And then you're going to do a motion walkthrough. So we had to create I did an abstract art type house, and I rushed that project. Literally started it one day and had it finished within 24 hours and walked out of there with a 98 on it. And it was like 75% of my grade for the class. So I was pretty proud about that. Don't ask me how I did it though. The only thing I can think of is the large amounts of caffeine I was ingesting at the time. So no sleep was had that night. Well, welcome to everybody who is new here. If you are new, thank you for popping in and saying hi. My name is Uncle Bo Cephas, and I stream usually during the week. I do lunchtime Fortnite, but I have today off for the holiday. So we decided to do an extended stream of Stardew Valley. That's a new one that we started up last week, and we had an episode go yesterday, and so this is going to be part 3 of that playthrough. And so far, we've made it to the 17th of spring in year 1. So if you're just tuning in, you're not too far behind. Our goal right now, we had a goal to get one tool over to Clint for upgrade. And we got that done. And we are actually pretty close to being able to get a second tool. My overall goal for this playthrough right at this point is to get all of my tools upgraded by the end of spring. So that's where we stand. We've got one. I've got to smelt some more copper bars. I'm the kind of guy when I play this, I don't like to leave energy left in my energy bar at the end of the day. If I'm not about to pass out, I don't think I should be going and laying in the bed. Anyway, if it's your first time popping in and checking me out, and you like what I'm doing, why don't you pop over there and give me a follow? And if you're already following, thank you and welcome back. We had a great stream yesterday. I was telling Sora that we had a group come in and raid us. And there was a lady named Short Fix, and she brought her entire group over of about 10 people, and it ended up being the best stream I've had. I've only been doing this for about 4.5 weeks now, but I'm telling you, they just absolutely made that stream. I've never experienced that kind of, I don't even know how to describe it. It was amazing. So many people coming in and actually liking what I'm doing and talking to me, and just all the positivity and the love they were giving for it. It's amazing. The entire Twitch community that I've run into so far is just absolutely outstanding, and I love it. I am addicted to being here and streaming. This is like therapy for me, and you guys are my therapists, so thanks for listening to all my rambling. I just want to point out again, I have ADD, so I do actually ramble a lot. But I appreciate each and every one of you for stopping by and hanging out. Alright, let's go get some sleep for the night. Wow. Oh, level 2 mining. Nice. Now we can make the staircase. Those will come in handy when we go to the Skull Cavern. I don't know how handy they are in the regular mines. I'm sure they'd be useful there. I've just never tried it. Oh, it's going to rain all day tomorrow, so that'd be a good day to maybe do some fishing. Oh, today is going to be a mine day. We're going to go to the mine today because we got to get some more copper. So let's drop everything off here that we don't want to take into the mine and risk losing. We don't need that. Or actually we might need that. Yeah, we'll leave that too. Alright, we'll take these things, and I'm gonna move that back down here, move that here, and now we're good. So let's run to the mine, see what kind of mess we can get into. Yeah, we haven't had a whole lot of cold here in East Tennessee so far this season. I think we had one little cold spell a couple weeks back, and for the most part, I mean, it was like 85 degrees on Saturday when I went up and helped my father-in-law put in some new security cameras. We were just roasting out there. And then yesterday, the temperatures just started to fall, and they kept falling. And when we woke up this morning, we stepped outside, and I had probably about a ½ inch of snow here at my house, but my brother sent me a picture from his house, and he lives about 30 miles away, and he had almost 4 inches at his house. So it was, it's like that in East Tennessee, though. You know, you can have nothing here. Hey, how's it going, Short Fix? My day is going great. How about you? I was just telling the folks here in the chat a few minutes ago about how you guys rated me yesterday and made the best stream I've had so far. It's good to see you back in today. I appreciate you stopping in to say hi. Sora down here is also a great streamer, and I watch him in the mornings usually when I'm at work. And he decided to swing by and say hi. That seems to be the way it goes. Just working and watching. That's what I do too. Or like if I'm around the house with Auntie Bocephus, I'll pop an earbud in and have my phone up with some Twitch going on. Oh, you're welcome, man. Alright, so today we got our goal from yesterday. We finally achieved it. We got our first tool over to Clint for upgrading, and now we're working on getting some more copper and coal and money so that we can upgrade another one. Because I would like to have all my tools upgraded by the end of spring year 1, if we can. If we can't, no big whoop. We don't stress it. We just have fun here. Oh man. I hate these little bugs. They just come at you non-stop. Ugh. But that bug meat does come in handy when you get into the fishing part. I do like to make my own bait so I don't have to buy it from Willie. Unless, if I'm doing a playthrough with cheats, I'll do it. Always watching or looking. That's the only way to do it. I usually lurk. I'll say hi when I go into somebody's stream, and then I'll lurk in the background, and if I hear something that I think I can make a funny comment about, I'll comment it. They really can. You know, the most annoying thing to me is over in the Skull Cavern when you get into those dragon-looking things. I don't even know what those guys are called, but those are just the worst. They get me every single time. Oh, let's not wait around on him. Let's go get some more copper here. So yeah, glad to hear everybody's having a good day today. I know Sora, you said you've got a week of work left, and then you got a week's vacation, or was it 4 weeks of work left and a week's vacation? Either way, I hope when you take your vacation, sir, I hope that it is absolutely amazing and you get all the rest you could ever want and just have fun. I know Auntie Bocephus and I, we're planning our vacation for the end of May, beginning of June. She usually just takes vacation when the school is closed, so yeah, man, my vacation is still months off, and I am absolutely ready. I've been out of work for the last 4 days because of the holidays, so Auntie Bocephus and I are going to go down and visit some family of mine in Central Florida, and there you go. Sora says anywhere but work, and that is the best way to do it. Anywhere but work, man. Alright, I wonder if I'm running kind of low on energy. I got a leek. Let's eat this leek and see how far down we can go in the mines today. Alright, alright. So I had planned on getting this thing kicked off today at 11, and I knew there was a chance that Auntie Bocephus was going to be able to get off work early, and she did, and I'm very thankful for that. She didn't... They were all hoping for a snow day today anyway, but unfortunately we didn't get enough for a snow day, so they had to go in. But a lot of parents kept their children home, so they were really, really low on students, and she got to leave at noon. And that's never a bad thing. Any time spent getting to relax is always a good time. Especially with a stressful job like teaching. I just could not teach people. I seem really, really laid back, and I am. And I don't know that anybody would be able to learn anything from me because of my ADD. I'm just all over the board, to be honest with you. And you'll notice that in my chats too. I'll be talking about one thing, and then it'll trail into something else, and then it'll trail into something else. And before you know it, I don't know what I'm talking about anymore and don't know what I'm trying to do in the game. That actually happened to me yesterday. I got really caught up in the chat and forgot what the heck I was trying to accomplish. But we pulled it back, and oh no, I keep hitting that wheel button. I'm gonna run. I gotta get out of here because I'm about to pass out. So let's leave the mine. We did get some. Your sis-in-law teaches. Man, I'll tell you, the guys I work with, so when I went to school, I originally went for architecture, and they're a mechanical engineering company, and I don't know what they saw in me. Well, I do. I was the only guy that applied for the job that knew how to draw by hand, so I turned in my resume and had a portfolio in the back of the drawings and things I'd done in school, and they told me I'm the only one that did any hand drawings, so they hired me. But everything I did was mechanical. Architectural, and everything they do is mechanical. So they have been slowly trying to teach me in the time that I've worked there. And man, that is a group of guys who are just way above and beyond anything I'll ever know. I don't know. Some of those guys can memorize mathematical equations and recite them to you in their sleep. And I just don't know how people do that, to be honest with you. It ain't my bag. I'll tell you that. Oh, I forgot to water my plants this morning. Good thing I didn't go back to sleep. Okay. Oh, sweet. So that one's good. Now we can go finish another bundle over here. We're going to go do that now. Yeah, Auntie Bocephus, she has always wanted to be a teacher. We actually knew each other when we were little kids. We lived across the street from each other. And then about 10 years ago, we reconnected through Facebook. And she's always wanted to be a teacher. She tells me all the time when she was a kid, she would ask for school supplies for Christmas so that they could play being teachers. She is a very sweet lady. She takes way better care of me than I could ever take care of myself, and she's the reason that I am still alive and breathing, and I can say that with 100% certainty. 100%. She is actually planning to be in some of these streams with me at some point. I don't know if she's going to be on camera or not, but she did say that she wants to come in and she'll help me read the chat while I'm playing. That way I can kind of focus on multitasking with her help, of course. So look for that in a future stream that I'm going to do. Not sure when exactly, but it'll be sometime coming up soon. She was going to do it today, but she actually has a backlog of paperwork that she needs to get caught up on, so she's going to sit it out today, and maybe we can get her in on Friday's stream or even Sunday's stream coming up this weekend. So yeah, actually she is a year older than I am, so I went to school with her sister and knew her sister, and her brother went to school with my younger brother, and she didn't even realize that she knew me, and I didn't realize I knew her when we started talking on Facebook. We just thought we were friends with each other. You know, we had mutual friends, so that's how we thought we might know each other. But yeah, it turns out when I was about 5, I lived right across the street from her. So yeah. And it's so funny because we went to school together all through elementary, middle, high school, the whole shebang. And she was always too old and too cool to hang out with the younger kids. And she didn't even know who I was because apparently I was exactly the type of guy she was into in high school. So into the metal and the punk music. And I dressed the part for sure. You wouldn't be able to tell it now with all the redneck in my blood, but I was a metalhead and a punk all through school. I still am. I just don't let it show in my daily life. I don't like the public to know too much about me. It is absolutely an amazing relationship, Sora. You are 100% spot on there, sir. Like I said, I don't know where I'd be without her. She's encouraging me to do the streaming stuff, and she's the one who encouraged me to go back to school when we met, and that's why I got the job I have now, because I listened to her. And yeah, I quickly realized that if I listen to her, I won't go wrong. She is not going to steer me in the wrong direction on any subject, and that is 100% accurate. Enough of that. Let's talk movies. Anybody out there seen that new Matrix movie yet? I've been wanting to see that so bad, and I'm hearing mixed reviews. I've heard good, I've heard bad. Auntie Bocephus and I are planning a home weekend this weekend, so we're going to stick around the house, and she wants to get caught up on the old movies because it's been so long. Oh, I absolutely will. You know, Keanu Reeves is one of my favorite actors, and it's because of the movies he's done, and also because from what he shows to the public of his personal life, he just seems like a great stand-up guy, and I strive to be like Keanu Reeves. I strive to be more like Keanu Reeves every day, because he is just a great person from what I can tell. Yeah, everything I'm reading about it, man, half the people say, oh, it's great, and then other people say they killed it with this movie. They killed the franchise, but you got to make your own judgment on that. That's like when the new Star Wars movies came out. I am a huge Star Wars fan. I have been since literally 5 years old, and the father-in-law and I would take the Friday before Christmas off every year when they started putting the new ones out, just so he and I could go see that when it wasn't very crowded. And we just absolutely loved every one of those movies. Yeah, so that's something you got to make your own judgment on. You can't just go by what other people tell you, because if you follow the herd, they'll lead you over the cliff every time. Oh, all right. Let's throw some things in here. I think our axe is ready today. We don't have enough gold to get a new one going, but we're working on that. We're gonna go try to catch some fish after we pick up that axe to make up that money difference. And before we go too far, okay, I did bring. Last time I got to Clint's, I forgot the copper at home, so we don't want to do that again. So Sora, short fix. You guys have any streams coming up soon that I can jump in and watch? I am always eager to watch other streamers and just learn from watching. That's how I've learned every bit of information I have on the whole subject. So if you got any tips that you hand out in your streams, I will be there watching. And son of a gun, when you know it, I left my fishing pole at home. Every time. Tuesday, Thursday nights, and Sunday mornings. I will be there watching because I stream. I do have a set schedule. During the week, I go from noon to 1 when I'm in my office, and I do, I call it Lunchtime Fortnite, and that's normally what I would have been doing today, but I figured since I'm not at work and I've got a lot of extra time, why not do an extended Stardew Valley today? So I have a Discord. I haven't fully started using the Discord just yet, but I do plan on starting to use that more and more. Just because I know that's a tool that a lot of streamers use, and I'm a member of a lot of Discord channels. I just don't I don't update mine as much as I should. So I don't, you know what? I don't have the link off the top of my head. Honestly, I don't even know how to go to Discord and look somebody up to follow them. I've not been able to figure that out yet because I'm still trying to figure out how to get into the Discord for the ARC server that I joined. But my name on there, same as it is everywhere else, Uncle Bo Cephas. And it's the same. I try to keep that same picture, which is the pixel picture of me with the green background on it, on all the social medias so that people will know that's me. But what I will do is I can get that Discord link and try to post it up here in the chat because I do have Discord installed on this computer. Let me see if I can do that real quick, actually. Let's see. Discord. I may be able to do that right now. Alright, while that's starting up, I'm going to keep going. Usually takes it a second. Oh, my audio just... Oh, there it is. Game audio died. Okay, Discord is up here. Let's see. There I am. Now, how do I get an invitation link to bring people here? I know there's a way to do that. Invite your friends. Here we go. Alright, let's see if I can throw that up here in the chat. There we go. That should bring you right to my Discord. Ah, you know, I've seen all that stuff about the Nitro, and I have Xbox Game Pass, and through that, I can get a free 3-month thing to the Nitro. But I'm still trying to figure out regular Discord, so I am definitely going to steer clear of that, and thank you for the heads up on that bot. I mean, these scammers are trying every way possible these days to get to you. It just amazes me that in 2022, people are that low down and devious that they would try to scam other people instead of just working for it. I'm gonna have to get some tips from you, Sora, because I do not know anything about any of that stuff yet. Still working on all of it, but you know, as soon as I can figure all that out, I would love to set up something like that. The bot this morning I had was called the Wince or Wait bot, and the link they give you looks pretty realistic. So I appreciate that. Yeah, I try not to click if I don't know somebody and they send me a link. I don't click on it. Like over on Twitter, I get all these, and it's to be expected on Twitter that you're going to get a lot of messages from people who are graphic designers that want to design layouts or emotes or just any kind of graphic design work you might need when they find out that you stream on Twitch. And some of them have sent me links, and I don't click on them. If I don't know you personally, and it's nothing against anyone who's legit and sending me a legit link, but I don't click on that kind of stuff just because I have been down that rabbit hole before, and I don't want to go back down it again. I remember when I was in school, Auntie Bocephus had clicked a link on something, and she messaged me like going out of her mind about a warning that popped up saying the FBI had locked her computer for looking at illegal images, and I think you all know what I'm talking about, and that's something that she would never in a quadrillion years even think about doing. And so I googled, found out it was a scam, and luckily we were able to unlock her computer on our own and not have to worry with it. But from that moment on, I told her, don't ever click any kind of link. If you're unsure about it, Google it, because Google will tell you whether it's a scam or not. And I use that in my daily work practice as well. You wouldn't believe how many grown adults in their 40s and 50s just don't take the time to look at a document that's sent through an email before it's clicked, and then they click on it and it unleashes a whole can of worms for them. And man, I always tell them, if you're unsure, don't open it. Come ask somebody. I said, come ask me. If I'm here, I'll come look at it with you, because I don't do IT, but you know, I try to help out when I can. You work in IT. Okay, yeah. It's so crazy how many people just are trusting of a link from somebody they don't know. It just blows my mind. Just blows my mind. Our company, once every couple of months or so, they'll send out a fake email, and I mean, it looks 100% legit, unless you know the tiny little details to look for, like who sent it to you. Is that email address real? Does it have any misspelled words in it? Stuff like that. That's the things they train us to look for, and 99% of the time, it's obvious and you can see it right away. Yes, that's exactly what it is. Yep, we have a little button up in Outlook that says fish alert, and if we think it's a phishing scam, we click that, and 9 out of 10 times when I click that, it'll pop up and say, oh, great job, you passed the test. And I'm like, well, I didn't know it was a test, but thank the Lord I'm very cautious about that kind of stuff. So I say all that to say this, viewers. Be careful what you click on, whether it's an email, a website, a link in a chat on Twitch. Don't click anything you don't 100% know is legit, because it can open up an entire world of pain for you. Actually, I don't even know how this happened, because I don't use PayPal, but 1 year ago it was January 1st, 2021, I got an email from PayPal that said, you were approved for blah, 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 and long story short, someone hacked into Auntie Bocephus's PayPal account, and they took out a PayPal personal loan for like $100 to cover the cost of some pizzas and an Uber ride. And luckily when I called, they were like, well, yeah, you've never even used this PayPal account, so you've had it for 2 years, never used it. We kind of believe you. So they refunded the money back onto my bank account, but you just got to be so careful with all that stuff these days. Every time you use that bank account, somebody could be watching and grabbing that info, and then you are just out of luck on that. So be cautious, folks. Be cautious. Alrighty. So yeah, if anybody has missed episode 1 or 2 of the Stardew Valley playthrough that we're currently on, they are both up on YouTube, and you can find me under just Uncle Bocephus. And then they are also up on the Facebook page, which is Uncle Bocephus Gaming. So if you like what you're seeing here, give me a follow here, and then hop on over there to Facebook and YouTube and do the same there if you want. I upload all these videos within 24 hours of going live, so don't feel like you have to come here to watch them. I do upload them for people who just can't quite make it, because I do realize, especially with my Fortnite streams, 12 to 1 p.m. is kind of an odd time to be streaming, but I stream when I have the opportunity, and that's the best opportunity through the week for me. And then I also do Friday night starting at 6 p.m. and then Sundays I start at 2 p.m. Yesterday we ended a little after 4, but in the future I'm looking at extending that out a bit longer, because 2 hours just wasn't quite. 2 hours is enough to get you hungry for more. so stay tuned. Things are being tweaked constantly. I've only been doing this since December 3rd. That was my very first stream. So let's talk music there, chat. Good evening. How you doing, man? I keep seeing you over on Twitter, and I appreciate you dropping in to say hi. How's everything going for you today? We are just enjoying a little Stardew Valley on a snow day here. I live in the southern United States in Tennessee, and we had a little bit more snow than we were expecting. So, look at that, Sora. Another difficult fish caught within the first month. That's insane to me. I don't know what's going on here. I don't have any cheats in place. I am not using any kind of mods. This is just a vanilla straight playthrough. I bought the game on Steam and we are playing it that way, and caught the catfish in episode 1, and now I've caught the eel, and so that is absolutely perfect. I am so appreciative there, Gaming, to have you come in and show the love, man. I appreciate every single person that comes in here, and like I was saying yesterday on my stream, I'm all about positivity here, and I'm trying to just spread positivity. I don't like negative. I don't need it in my life, and if you don't need it in your life, come on in and hang out with us, because we would love to have you anytime you're available, man. Going good at work here in Georgia. Oh yeah, man, I'm gonna tell you, that wind. I was out helping my father-in-law put up some security cameras on Saturday up here, and I live just outside of Knoxville, and the wind was just absolutely insane, man. We had his ladder propped up against the house, and he had come down to grab another camera to take up, and right after he stepped off, a big gust came along, knocked his ladder over, and it actually ended up breaking a section of the gate for his wooden fence there, and just scared the crap out of both of us, man. Positive vibe, that's what the life is all about, man. Positive vibes. I love them. I want to put them out. I want to take them in. All positive all the time, man. Too much negative in the world for me to contribute to it. Man, we don't have a lot of wind going on here today, but I woke up and it was... So when I got out of bed, the news said it was like 35 degrees outside and snowing. And then when we left to take Auntie Bocephus to work, we had about a half-inch of snow on the ground, and it had dropped to 32. And it's kind of stayed right there today, around the 32 mark. But my brother, who only lives about 30 minutes away from me, he had 4 inches almost on his back porch. So it's just, East Tennessee is so Looney Tunes about weather though. Like, it could literally, it was 85 degrees and windy on Saturday, and then today it's 32 degrees and snow all over the ground. So if you've never been to East Tennessee, that's exactly what it's like here, 24/7. So yeah, I've spent quite a bit of time in Georgia for work, and yeah, it's pretty much the same. I actually have some family that lives down in northern Georgia, around the Dalton and Chatsworth areas. So we spent a lot of time there when I was a kid, and yeah, it's pretty much the same. I am very glad that you decided to stop in and say hi today, man. Like I said, I see you on Twitter daily, and I try to spread love on Twitter. And when it notifies me that folks that I'm following here like to come in and talk, I like to do the same back, man. My favorite thing to do when I'm at work is to lurk in somebody's stream and then just pop out of nowhere with something funny to make them laugh. That's one of my favorite things to do, man. So yeah, it's not very far. Join in the Discording. Oh, nice. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. We were actually just talking a little earlier here in the chat about Discord. I've got a Discord too, and I'm still trying to figure out how to use that thing. I set it up at the very beginning of my streaming adventure here, and I've only been on it a time or two, and yeah, still just trying to figure it all out. It's a little different than anything I'm really used to, so I'm definitely going to come over to your Discord, check it out, and I'm going to talk to folks in there and figure out what the heck I need to do with all that information, because I want to use the tool. I just don't have the knowledge to use it yet. So, yeah, I appreciate you mentioning that, because I completely forgot about joining that Discord. So when my stream is over today, I'm probably going to come over there and talk with you guys. Oh, I didn't mean to buy that hat. Oh, well, we're fine. We're going to put the hat on. Since we bought it, let's put our farmer hat on. There we go. Now, wait, is that supposed to be a cowboy hat? Nice. That is really awesome of you guys, man. We need more people in the streaming community that like to do that, to give back to the small streamers and teach them, because you know, everybody starts at zero, and sometimes, especially, I studied streaming for probably 6 months or more before I actually did my first stream here, and a lot of the information is just not out there, and what information you can find is okay, but it doesn't really get down to the real details of things, like, you know, yeah, it's just weird, the lack of information that is put out about how to properly set all this stuff up. Like, I'm still, after a month, trying to figure out how to do all the things I can do. That's exactly right. They're just recycling the same information, and that's what I see everywhere. But I'm still trying to figure out how to use... I use Twitch Studio, and I've tried to use OBS, but I really need a day or two to sit down and just play with that and learn it. And Twitch Studio is pretty streamlined. I don't have a whole lot of problem out of it. But the one complaint that I really, really do have is it's not intuitive. Like, it doesn't just flow. You don't know where to go unless you know. So that's a complaint. Well, that's cool. I've never tried to do any kind of programming for anything like that. Always wanted to learn, but man, those programmer guys, you programmer guys, just are absolutely mind blowing with the way you just know computers. There's a guy I work with that does programming for some of the software that we use, and the joke around our office is he sees the world the way that you would see the Matrix, with the ones and zeros on everything. And it's not far off, because that guy, you can ask him anything and he can tell you without even having to think. He can just tell you, oh yeah, you got to do this, that, and this. And so yeah, kudos to you for doing that kind of stuff, man, because I am definitely not the kind of person that can do that. OBS with Stream Elements. So now, what exactly is Stream Elements? I haven't really come across that one. I've seen OBS and I've seen Stream Labs, but I haven't heard of Stream Elements. Yeah, like I said, I'm using the Twitch Studio beta program right now, and it works for what I've been doing, but honestly, I'd really like... I see all these guys that have the cool effects on their layouts and stuff, and I'd really like to learn how to get some of that going on mine, so... A bot can run your chat? Now that is cool. So... Elements will allow you to make custom alerts. See, that's what I'm looking for. Because right now, when I try to set up a custom alert through Twitch Studio, it gives me the vanilla options for sounds and pictures. I can add pictures, but it will not let me add like custom sounds for my alerts. Overlays. Okay, I gotcha. See, that's what I'd like to do. The overlay I'm using right now, I don't remember. It was a YouTube video for Gael Level, and this is one of the ones that he had on his... I don't know if it's his website or somebody else's, but I used it, so... You can also make commands in chat. Oh, now see, I've heard about those chat games too, and I think that'd be so much fun to have a game that the chat could play along with. That'd be so much fun. Oh, that'd be so awesome. Thank you so much, Gaming. I really appreciate that, man. See, I'm pretty sure that Gaming, you were one of the first people I followed over on Twitter, and this is exactly why, because I saw you doing that kind of stuff for people, and it's really awesome to have folks that are willing to go out of their way and spend some time teaching folks like me who are not knowledgeable in this stuff how to properly do things and set it all up. That is very awesome, and I really appreciate that. And I will definitely look for that message in the Discord. I've actually got Discord open right now in the background because I linked my Discord so that a couple folks here could find it, because I didn't even know how to tell them how to find me, so I just had to go over there and get the link. Man, I'm telling you, playing games is my favorite hobby, and I also like to just talk to people, like not really be a therapist, but be a sounding board for people. Like, you got a problem? Come on in here, let's talk about it. Well, I may not be able to help you solve your problem, but dang it, I'll help you get it off your chest, and hopefully you'll feel better talking about it. And if you're too shy to talk about that, well, I'll talk about any subject. We'll talk about movies, music, whatever. Awesome, thank you. Speaking of games, fishing is a huge passion of mine. We only go a couple times a year because Auntie Bocephus just doesn't like being out in the weather. But when I was growing up, my uncle and my dad would take me and my brothers and my cousins almost every weekend, whether it was sunny, rainy, cold, warm, it didn't matter. We were out fishing on a boat, and it was a ton of fun. Alright, so one subject we haven't talked about on any of my streams really is music. What kind of music does everybody like? I mentioned earlier I'm into rock and punk, but really I listen to every kind of music. I mean, you'll find everything from, and don't repeat this because I'll deny it, even though it's on video, Miley Cyrus all the way down to Louis Armstrong, Dizzy Gillespie. I just listen to everything, man. I grew up playing music. All through school, I played trumpet, trombone, tuba, any brass instrument you can think of. And then I moved into the guitar and the stringed instruments. So, yeah, that's me, sort of. There is bad music, don't get me wrong, but if it's got a good beat, I'll listen to it, man. I don't care. There are a few musicians, not like the new country stuff, the bro country. I don't like that. But as my name says, Bocephus, I'm a Hank Williams Senior, Junior, and 3 fan. And those are 3 very unique sounds of music, especially when you get to Hank 3, because he does everything from punk and metal to traditional country that sounds like his grandfather. So yeah, I really listen to a little bit of everything. There's actually, I thought that's where your name came. Yep, that's exactly where it comes from. Actually, there's a funny story behind that. So I have a nephew who will be 8 come April, and when he was born, he couldn't really say my real name. It just came out a jumbled mess. So he started calling me Uncle Bobo, and I was like, Bobo just doesn't sound right to me. So I was like, you know what, let's call it Bocephus. And it just stuck. I don't answer to my nieces and nephews now if they don't call me Uncle Bocephus. And let me see if I can show you guys my father-in-law. I don't know if you can see that very well, but he got me a hoodie made that actually says Bocephus right down the sleeve here. So yeah, I like to wear that out everywhere I go. So it's funny because it's a Magic the Gathering hoodie, because I played Magic the Gathering back in high school, and for a short period there, I was like, man, I'd really like to get back into playing that. That was a fun hobby in high school. Way too complicated for me these days. So he had me the hoodie made before I decided I wasn't going to play anymore. And so it's got Magic the Gathering symbols all over it. But man, it's an all. I get comments every time I wear that hoodie out, either from somebody who knows Hank Williams, who plays some conversation starter. They do have to call me Funkle Bocephus because I'm their fun uncle. Their other uncles are, we won't call them lame, but we'll just say they're not as fun as me, or as funny. I have a very, very childish humor, not immature, but things are funny to me. Everything is funny, you know? Like the show Impractical Jokers. That's my favorite TV show. I haven't watched it in a long time, and I heard over the weekend that my favorite guy on there is actually stepping away from the show, but I'll still watch it because those guys are funny. That's funny to me. Going out and pranking people, who wouldn't laugh? If I was walking... Actually, there's a funny story about that. If you've ever seen the show, you know one of Joe Gatto, and he's the guy who's leaving, my favorite. But one of his earlier bits was he would run through a store and yell, "Larry!" And I'll get Auntie Bocephus out in Walmart or Target or even Kroger, and I'll go a couple aisles over and I'll start running around yelling, "Larry!" until she comes over and makes me stop. Just because I think it's funny. Man, I haven't watched the last 2 seasons, really. Oh, I thought it was funny because... So that's the kind of thing I like to do. I like to get people out in embarrassing situations and make them feel a little uncomfortable. And that's funny to me, man. As long as you don't push the limit and make them, like, mad, it's all fair game. I like it when people do that to me. I love it when people get me out in public and just roast the crap out of me in front of strangers because it's funny. It is hilarious to me. I'm only funky Wednesday and Thursday. The rest of the week, I'm fun. So, yeah. There you go, Auntie Bocephus. Only funky 2 days a week. I completely forgot what we were doing here. I've just been running around talking. So, see, that's what happens to me. I get into these streams, and I get caught up in the conversation, And man, good conversation, I just lose track of what I'm doing. What is that noise? What in the world was that noise? I've never heard that weird noise before in this game. Yeah, we can catch 3 carp. Those are easy to catch. We're gonna do that today. Yeah, so I am telling you, gaming chat is my favorite part of streaming. You know, I love playing video games, but just hanging out with people and making them laugh and them making me laugh and talking back and forth, that's what this is all about, really, to me. Just that sense of community and finding people that accept all the weird things that I think are funny and all the weird things that I talk about. It's very nice. It's a very nice feeling to know there are people out there who think the same way as me, and I'm not the only crazy one on the planet. Today's stream is brought to you by Powerade Zero, by the way. It's refreshing, and it'll cool you off on a hot summer day. And if you don't know what that's from, go watch Talladega Nights and come back and talk to me, because that is my favorite movie. That's exactly right, Sora. They're crazy. We're the normal ones. We are the normal ones. Oh, yeah. What we got? Largemouth bass. No, we need carp. We want the carp. 3 of them. Come on now. Give them to me. I always like catching the carp in this game because they pretty much just lie on the side of the bank there and don't do anything. There's one. Well, that didn't work. Oh man. My allergies, even though it's snowy outside and there shouldn't be any allergens around, we have stray cats in our neighborhood, and they like to hang out around my house, and I guess I'm allergic to them, which is extremely sad because cats are my favorite. What's going on, Trash Panda? How you doing? Good to see you. First time chat. Nice. Hey, I was a lurker for a long time. I think the first chat room I ever went into and said anything to anybody was Sora's chat. So don't worry about being a lurker. We all start out that way. I also love how every time somebody new comes into this chat, you guys just welcome them in with open arms. And that's exactly what I wanted this community to be like. I didn't even know there were pollen in winter gaming. I never knew that. My allergies, you know, I was never allergic to anything in my life that I'm aware of. Never had allergy problems until a few years ago, and they just seem to creep in, and they haven't left yet. So I'm still adjusting and trying to learn. What's really sad though is I'm not allergic to dogs, and dogs are my favorite critters on the planet. But Auntie Bocephus has a severe dog allergy, so when we go to her parents' house for 2 days after we get home, she's just miserable. And it's so sad because she is the biggest dog lover I've ever met in my life. But I read some good news a couple weeks ago. They are starting trials on a vaccine that is supposed to completely get rid of dog allergies. And so if you got dog allergies but you love dogs, there is hope on the horizon. I don't know any more information about it than that, and I don't know when they're going to release it, but it's a light at the end of the tunnel, because if Auntie Bocephus was not allergic, we would own one of every breed of dog on the planet. She likes the big giant dogs like the Tibetan Mastiff, and I just like any dog, really. So, local honey help me. You know, it's funny you say that, because my mother-in-law was telling us that same exact thing over the weekend. And so we're looking into getting some local honey. 4 dogs. That's how many my in-laws have. They have 2 German Shepherds, 1 Akita, and my favorite dog in the entire world. I call him my little brother, a Chihuahua. And his name is Negan. And yes, that is based on the Walking Dead show. But he is the sweetest dog on the entire planet. And I just love that dog to death. I've actually gotten an agreement with my mother-in-law that if anything should ever happen, God forbid, I would, regardless of the wife's allergies, I would take Negan and he would go to work with me every single day. And I've already set it up with my office, and they're all animal lovers too. Those guys bring their dogs in all the time. So he would have a little bed under my table, our desk, I mean, and he would just hang out with me all day. He's kind of a picky eater, though, so the mother-in-law has to get under the area where she's got his food bowl, and she has to actually take the food by hand and feed it to him, or he will not eat it. And she's slowly been training Auntie Bocephus on hand feeding Negan when we go over to visit. So she's learning to do it. Man, I'm telling you what, the best days I have in my office are when I'm sitting back there working on something and I hear little tippy tap claws coming down that hallway, because I know, oh boy, somebody's here to visit, and they always come straight back to me. And I don't know what it is about dogs. They love me. I love them. I've never met a dog that was a stranger or a bad dog. There are only good boys and girls in the world. There are no bad dogs. And I love it, man. I just love that I work for a place that will allow you to bring those kind of, dogs. They would probably allow a cat in, because the boss's wife has a cat she takes everywhere with her. But it's awesome. That's what everybody keeps telling me, and I agree, gaming. I agree. Dogs can definitely tell a good person from a bad person, and I just love it. Now I got a big smile on my face because I'm thinking about dogs. Now, don't feel too sad, though, because Auntie Bocephus and I do have a few pets. We've got 1 Mickey Mouse Platy. We had 2, but our female sadly passed recently. And we've got 3 of the African dwarf frogs. We got 2 males and 1 female, and those are a hoot. If you've never seen the African dwarf frogs, go look them up, because they're cute as can be, and they're funny. We have all kinds of little hiding places in our tank for them, because that's their favorite thing to do, is hide. And they'll come out at night, and the males will serenade the female, so they'll just sing their heart out to her, hoping that she'll pick them as the mate. So they're really cool. Oh, nice. See, I love snakes, but Auntie Bocephus is terrified of them. Spiders are my no-no. Any other creature on the planet, I have no problem with, but spiders just freak me out. But snakes, man, I love snakes and lizards. I had a big iguana as a kid. I think her tail was like 4 or 5 feet long. That thing she was huge. She got so big that we had to actually have a custom enclosure made so that we could keep her. And yeah, I mean, it was funny because she loved me and no one else. She would try to smack everyone else with her tail if they got anywhere near her. Absolutely, Short Fix. I 100% appreciate you coming in, Trash Panda. I saw that you followed me earlier, and I gave you a follow back there, and I'm completely overwhelmed by all the support that I've been getting. I was saying earlier in this stream that 1 week ago, I had 21 followers here, and was averaging about 1 or 2 viewers per stream. And I stream every day of the week except for Saturdays and holidays. And it's just, after joining the Twitter environment and just getting my name out there on Twitter and going and following people and talking to people on there, it has exploded. I mean, I'm up to 45 followers now, and it's just been amazing. And the last 2 days especially have just been mind-blowing. Short Fix rated the channel yesterday, And that was completely mind-blowing. And then I just see all these new people coming in, and I'm like, this is exactly what I hoped for. Exactly what I hoped for. I don't care one bit about making any money from doing this. This is not anything I'm trying to do to make money. I have a great job. Don't need it. I came here as a way to, how do I put this? It's therapy for me. It's like therapy for me, coming in here and talking to all the amazing people that I meet. And I'm hoping that all those amazing people also feel comfortable coming in here and talking and see it as a therapeutic thing for them too, because at the end of the day, this whole thing is about nothing but meeting great people, entertaining them. I've always wanted to be an entertainer, and you guys entertain me every single time I've gone into somebody's stream to watch. I've not had a bad experience yet. Not really. I had one that was borderline bad experience. It was a guy. He was a young guy. He was probably 15, and he was just talking all kinds of trash to everyone in his stream, and I just didn't get down with that. But everybody else that I've watched, it's just amazing how many people can be so nice to other people, and it's just a great feeling. Panda and Nice community like to push for people to get a feel. Oh wow, I appreciate that. I don't I'm familiar with the term affiliate, but I don't really know at the end of the day what that actually means. What exactly is an affiliate on Twitch? Like I said, I've seen that. I just don't know exactly what that means. Man, you guys are just 2 days in a row. Great streams. 2 days in a row, the best stream ever. And it's just mind-blowing to me how many great people there are here. Right on. Nice. Yeah, that'd be cool to have some emotes in here. Okay, well now see, that makes sense because all the people that I've been watching, I guess, are already at affiliate level, and so I keep seeing all their emotes, and I'm like, dang, I want that for my chat. That's so cool. My problem is, you know, my name is a very redneck name, and how the heck do I incorporate the redneck side into an emote? I probably got to work with a graphic designer and figure some things out there, because I have this vision in my head for all these like redneck type things. I'm not a redneck personally, but you know, a lot of people are, and that's okay. There's nothing wrong with being a redneck. I just I'm from here, and so I grew up with rednecks, so you know, it is what it is. I mean, I'm wearing an Old Smoky Moonshine hat right now. I don't particularly drink, but they're in my backyard, and it's a redneck thing, so I figured why not break it out on the stream. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, you know, I used to not be a heavy drinker, but Auntie Bocephus and I would go up to Gatlinburg, and we would go around, do the tastings at all those places, and I gotta say, Old Smoky was one of the better ones. Them, and there's another one up there that I can't remember. But man, it's been a while since we went up and did any of that. I forgot where I was going here. I need to go to the fish tank. It's been a while since we've been to Gatlinburg. You know, growing up in this area, I used to go to Gatlinburg all the time as a kid. And on Friday nights after I got my driver's license in high school, me and my friends, we would all go up there and hang out on the weekends. But man, in the last 10 or 15 years, it is near impossible to get up into that area at any time. So we just try to steer clear of there at this point. I did need those. Sweet. Oh, I needed a carp too. Well, I can catch another carp. Those are easy to catch. But yeah, racked up every time I come there. Yeah, man. I see that a lot. Even my family that doesn't live in Tennessee, when they come to visit, they all want to go up and just load up on Old Smoky, because I guess you can't get it They're all from Florida. I don't know if they can get it there or not, but yeah, a lot of people just love it. My favorite thing to do around here used to be the music scene. That's kind of died out. We don't even have a rock station here anymore. And like I said earlier, rock music is my favorite. But I saw so many good concerts come through here back when I was in my early 20s. Everything from Slipknot came through. We had Korn come through. Rob Zombie, Marilyn Manson. All the early 2000s nu metal bands came through here. Actually caught a really cool show. I'm about 4 hours from Nashville, so I took one of my cousins and we went and saw, it was Slipknot, Linkin Park, Papa Roach, Disturbed, and Mudvayne. And a couple of those bands I'm not the biggest fan of, but man, Linkin Park and Mudvayne and Slipknot, I actually have Slipknot symbol tattooed on my arm here. And I was going to wear my Linkin Park hat for this stream, but I noticed that it had a bleach spot on it, which made me very sad. So I'm going to have to buy a new one. But yeah, that's my kind of music. What? Really, I say that's my kind of music. Any kind of music is my kind of music, as long as it's got a good beat and it's not that pineapple apple pin song. My nieces and nephews are in the habit now that when I play Fortnite with them, they'll sing that song constantly to me, and I don't understand it. Maybe I'm just too old, but I'm not too old for this. All right. Are we having fun in the chat, or am I boring you guys? I'm having fun. I know that for sure. Oh yeah, I know. See, I get sidetracked. I get to talking and I get sidetracked and don't remember where I'm going. Well, I appreciate that. Yeah, you know what? I try to not get way up here because my job is pretty stressful. So when I'm doing this, when I'm doing this, I try to be as calm and laid back as possible. And gaming, that is exactly right. If you look at my Pandora and Spotify playlists, I think the newest piece of music you're going to find in there is probably something from Slipknot's newest CD. But other than that, you're going to have to dig back to 2004 or 2005 to find anything that I listen to. Big fan of 80s music. I'm actually trying to learn a few 80s songs on my guitar right now. A couple of Prince songs and a couple of, I can't remember the name of the band, The Outfield. They did that song, Your Love. And if you don't know that song, go look it up. It's a great song. But yeah, that's what I'm working on right now. Those, and then some early 2000s metal. One of the songs I'm really, really focused on right now, trying to learn, is some System of a Down. Every song was just great. Every single track was great. And I saw the stream stop there. I got the stream up on my other screen here, and I don't know what happened there. But yeah, new music is, it's only music in the technical sense, because technically they have instruments playing and there's somebody somewhat singing. But man, that you just can't compete with Pantera or Ozzy Osbourne or, you know, any of the good classic music, man. Hey, even Elvis Presley. I listen to Elvis Presley. I like everything, man. I just like everything. I just like older stuff a lot better because they actually had talent then. So we're gonna drop this carp off here. Good live instruments. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely 100%. I used to be the kind of person that if there was a live track on a CD, I would skip over it. But these days, man, sometimes those live tracks are the best ones on an entire album anymore. So I don't know any Japanese metal or rock, really. I've heard some through like anime and some friends, but I never really dipped too far into that. Oh, that's why I go to Google. If I'm listening to a metal band, I 9 times out of 10 have no clue what they're saying and couldn't tell you. But Google will tell me every time. I'm gonna go sell these fish to Willie here. Sorry, I gotta say what I'm doing out loud. If I don't, I'll forget. Man, I just gotta say again, I really appreciate all the love I've been getting from everybody on Twitch and on Twitter. It's just mind blowing that people find me entertaining. I've always kind of thought I was funny and wanted to entertain people, but you know, you're never really sure until you put it out there into the world. But I'm glad to hear that you guys are enjoying what I'm putting out there. I only do this because of people coming and watching. There's a guy I work with that usually doesn't miss a stream. He travels a lot for work, but if he is on his lunch break during the lunchtime stream, he'll always pop in and say hi. Missed it for today. But he's been out of town for the holidays, so he'll be back in. His name is Two Fly. He does a little bit of streaming himself, but not a whole lot. But man, that gaming, you said it best a few minutes ago. Twitter helps so much because seriously, I went from having 21 followers, I'm at 45 now, and it is 100% a direct result of two things. Number one, going into people's streams. Like I would go into Sora's stream and talk to people, and then I'd go into a couple other streamers I watch and talk to people in there, and those people eventually found their way over and started following me. And of course, Sora, he was one of the first followers I had. And then on the Twitter, that just took it to a whole nother level, because when I started putting my name out on Twitter, the likes just started rolling in, and they just haven't stopped yet. And I am so grateful and appreciative of that. And for every single one of you guys here watching today, I appreciate every one of you. That is exactly right. Networking is definitely the way to do it, man. You can't get anywhere in life. Even at my other job, I have to go out and network. We have conferences that they send representatives to all the time. And so we go out, put our name out there, and, I've even seen cases where they send people out to these conferences to network, and that person will get a better job offer from another company, and they'll take it. And you can't blame somebody for trying to better their life. But yeah, networking is definitely the way to go. That was driven into my head in college too. Get out and network, put your name out there. So, absolutely. Alright, so today we're going to go and we're going to try to get an upgrade from Clint. Well, I say try, but yep, we got everything we need. We're going to go upgrade the pickaxe. If we have the pickaxe and the axe upgraded by the end of spring, I think we'll be okay. I really wanted to get all the tools upgraded by then, but you know what? I'm having too much fun just running around and chatting with you guys. And in my mind, while Twitch is about streaming the games, the community is what I'm here for. I'm here for the community and the friendships and just having a good time. And I can have a good time playing a game anytime. But man, when you get great folks like you guys out here coming in, talking, time with me, today it just zooms by. That saying, time flies when you're having fun, is absolutely 100% accurate, because every single time I'm streaming, I'm having a great time. And who doesn't? I don't know if you guys see that chat in there from Mystic Luke, but I'm gonna pass on that, bud. I would much rather earn my viewers and followers and not buy. I don't want to pay people to come watch me. What's the point of that? I want the people to come here, watch what I do, see that I'm all about having a good time, and then stick around because they're having a good time. Yeah, I actually saw a video about that gaming. It said you know, it's great if you have 100,000 followers, but if nobody's watching your streams, what's that matter? If nobody's coming in, talking to you, and watching you play, then it doesn't matter how many followers you have. So, thanks but no thanks, Mystic Luke. We're gonna pass, bud. But hey, thanks for popping in and saying hi. We keeps it positive here, Luke. We keeps it positive, so you can stick around if you like what you see. Come again there, Auntie Bocephus. What's a pig being slipped on Thanksgiving? Is that supposed to say skipped? So Tailor-Made Girl is Auntie Bocephus, by the way. Just so you guys are aware, that is Auntie Bocephus. She's not a big gamer, but she is the most supportive lady that you'll ever meet. And so that's why I'm glad she put a ring on it. Lord knows that she is way above my league. I don't know how I landed her, but I got real lucky. Oh, slopped. Oh, okay. I wasn't I'm sitting here and I'm thinking, now, darn it, we grew up in the same town, so what the heck is she talking about? That's some redneck things I don't even know. But yeah, so Tailor-Made Girl is Auntie Bocephus. They're actually going to change her name on Twitch to Auntie Bocephus, so that way when she starts sitting in on these with me, it'll have the right name on there. I don't think she'd be in the chat at that point, because she'd be in here helping me talk, but yeah, we're going to get her involved in this real soon. I'm going the wrong way. See, I get confused on what I'm doing because I get carried away, but man, that's the best. A slopped pig is you know that for sure, because you throw some slop on my plate every night and it makes me happy. I even squill a little bit. Not for the chat though. We can't squill in chat. Maybe that could be one of the things that I know Sora has. Let me just stop for a second and say, if you've never been to Sora's stream, go check the man out, because he is great at what he does. He's very entertaining. And once you get enough chat points, you can have him talk to you like Mickey Mouse. And I was driving back from a Chinese restaurant the other day, and I had Sora on in my ear, and he was doing the Mickey Mouse voice. And I had to pull over in a parking lot and type, "Oh my God, that's the greatest thing I've ever heard," because it was. He does it so good. And so maybe that's one of the things we can do here. I can do a few impressions, maybe get some pig noises going on. That's a redneck thing, right? So, yeah. Inspiration. See, that is 100% why I love that woman, because she inspires me even when she's being funny. She is definitely a wonderful lady. Her mom and dad raised her right. I'll just put it that way. They raised her the right way. She's just the greatest person I've ever met in my life, and that's why I feel so lucky that I'm married to her, because I just couldn't imagine my life without her being right there in it. I don't know that I would have a life without her being right there in it, to be honest with you, because you guys in the chat here, you don't know all the things that have happened in the past, but man, I was on a path of self-destruction, and she pulled me back from the edge. We'll just say it like that and leave it there. But she's a lifesaver. Oh yeah, so the Russian accent. So I did the Russian accent a little bit yesterday on the stream, but what she's talking about there, so every now and then we'll go to a drive-through, and I'll throw in the Russian accent to order food for the drive-through, and it's very funny. Auntie Bocephus love Russian, but that's not the best. Some of you may or may not have ever heard of the movie The Wild and Wonderful Whites of West Virginia. If you have, congratulations, you're in the know. And if you haven't, let me just make it real short and sweet. So, that movie is about a family of extremely redneck people that live in the mountains of West Virginia. And the main guy, his name is Jesco White, and he is called the Dancing Outlaw because he does tap dancing to mountain music. And he's got some characters in his family, but one of his sisters, she kind of has a voice that talks like this. And there's a scene in that movie where they go to Taco Bell, and she goes, "Y'all got any mozzarella cheese sticks?" And just tries to order the most random things you ever heard at the Taco Bell. So we have an Arby's near our house, and at one point they had mozzarella cheese sticks on their menu. And there's a giant sign up on that board that says, "We are currently out of mozzarella cheese sticks." And so I pull up and I go, "Y'all got any mozzarella cheese sticks?" And when they said we're out, I replied, "Why is it on the side if you ain't got it? It ought not be on the side if you ain't got it in stock." That's the kind of things that I get into off stream. Just so you know. The best part about doing weird voices is when you get those calls about your car's extended warranty. I always like to hit them with this one. "Oh, you have a car, I drive horse and buggy. Come on, guy." So, short fix, yeah, I agree, but some of the people, they're aware of the movie and they think it's funny. Others just look at you like you've been dropped on your head one too many times as a baby. But yeah, that's the kind of fun we get into in East Tennessee. So yeah. Oh, they absolutely do, man. I don't cuss at them, and I don't I try not to go too hard on them, but I'll throw a voice on and just confuse them all day long. All day long. That's actually one of my favorite things to do, is get those telemarketer guys and just mess with them. I like watching those videos too. There's a guy here on Twitch. I don't remember his name. I just found him a couple of days ago and started following him, but that's what he does. He gets these telemarketers and just messes with them all day long. Oh man, that'd be great. Imagine if they actually gave it to you. What the heck would you even do with that? Oh. We're going to go check out this flower dance. And then at the end of this day, we're going to take a little short intermission because, well, I have drank an entire 20-ounce Powerade and it's got to go somewhere at some point. So we're going to take a break in just a second here. But I do want to say once again that, man, I just absolutely love that all you guys are here and you're having a good time. And I had the biggest smile on my face because of you guys. And I really appreciate that. You guys are therapy for me. And hopefully I can be the same to you. Bring a little comedy into your life. No, I don't have phone. No, I'm using coconut. You call wrong number, buddy. There's no phone. There's coconut. Okay, you call other number later. Oh, yeah, man. Hey, be safe on your way home. Don't get out there and get into any kind of weird accidents or anything like that, man. Make it home safe, because I want to watch your stream later if you're streaming tonight. And if not, I will talk to you on Discord shortly. And once again, I appreciate the heck out of you coming by and hanging out with us today, man. I really, really do. And hopefully you had a good time and you'll come back for more, because we're going to keep doing this until they shut us down. See you later, man. Thank you. All right, folks, I am going to go take a quick intermission here. Just give me like 3-4 minutes, and I'll be back. Alrighty, folks, I am back. So let's get right back into the action here. Thank you for the folks who are who stuck around, and if anybody new is out there lurking, welcome. We are here to have a good time, so hop on in and have a good time with us. Don't be shy, because we won't bite. Alright. I always like to check, I know I say this a lot, but I always like to check that TV because you can find some good information on there, and I can never remember when the Queen of Sauce is on, and you got to learn those recipes. Got to have them. So I don't think it's a good luck day at the mine, but we're going to go back there anyway because I need to make a quick bit of cash. Oh no, I can't go to the mine. I don't have my pickaxe. Well, let's go back to the farm then. We're going to go cut down trees. Every Wednesday and Sunday. Ha ha ha! Sora coming in with the save. Thank you, sir. I appreciate the information. I used to know that information, and then I quit playing the game for quite a while, and got back into it very recently. Actually, when I got this new laptop back for my birthday, that was the first game I bought was Stardew because I knew that I was going to want to play it. And so here we are. So now I'm relearning everything. And actually the controls for PC I'm still learning for the first time because I haven't really played a lot. I played enough to kind of get a working knowledge of what I need to do for a stream, but that's about all I did. So Wednesday, that's right, I keep forgetting she does the one day is new and one day is a repeat. I keep forgetting about that. Thank you, Sora, coming in and saving the day again. This man just keeps it coming, folks. If you haven't gone over and followed Sora yet, I don't know how to do a shout out here in the chat. I don't know that I can with Twitch Studio or even my level of streaming yet, but if you haven't ever watched one of Sora's streams, go over and follow him and watch one because he is a funny guy, and it's a very chilled and relaxed atmosphere, kind of like I'm trying to do here. And I think that's what drew me in. The first thing that drew me in was I was on Twitch and I was like, who is playing My Time at Portia? And so I found Sora, and then there's a lady named Queen Sophia from the Philippines, and Sora and Queen were the first two folks that I jumped in and watched here, and they were both playing Portia, and I gotta tell you, when I got over to Sora's, it just felt right. It felt like I fit in there, and so there we go. Been watching his streams, and he's been very kind and come to watch my streams ever since. And so yeah, go over, check Sora out, give him a follow. Great guy, great streams, and a great community that he's building up over there. All the people that are in his chats are always just super nice. I have not yet run into anyone that wasn't just absolutely an upstanding person. I haven't had a chance to catch one of Short Fix's streams yet, but when she did the raid yesterday, I gotta say, all the folks that came in on that raid were absolutely amazing, and I can't wait to go check out one of her streams. And Trash Panda, I'm looking forward to seeing one of yours. I know Gaming had to step out, but I'm looking forward to seeing him stream, and just everybody here. If you're a streamer, any follows I get, I try to follow you back so that I can see how you're streaming, because if you're following me, you must like something you see here, and that means you're a cool person, and I gotta follow you so I can see what you're doing that I might not be picking up on my stream. All about learning. I'm all about learning, positivity, and spreading the love. Oh, also food. I'm all about food too. So if you got any suggestions for really good food I have never tried, send them my way. And keep in mind, I live in the South in the United States, so it's pretty limited on the foods that you have to choose from here. So I think we have one Indian restaurant in the entire 50-mile radius of where I live. I've never tried it, but I would love to. Any new shows that you guys are out there watching? Any recommendations for new TV shows? Auntie Bocephus and I like to spend our evenings kicked back in our recliners with a good bite to eat and a good show on TV. And recently, there's just been a lack of good TV. We started watching the new season of Cobra Kai last night, and I think we made it to the end of episode 2, and we're going to pick that one back up tonight after we have dinner. And if you haven't seen Cobra Kai, I highly recommend that one. That show is absolutely phenomenal, especially if you liked the Karate Kid back in the day. That was just it for me. First time I saw Karate Kid and Ninja Turtles, we just ran out and signed right up for karate lessons, me and one of my brothers, and it was a great experience. TV just really don't have it. Doesn't, man. Like, I remember back when I was, even as a teenager, there was something on all the time to watch. And now, it seems like they just regurgitate the same material with different actors on every show. And that just drives me nuts. Because I know there's so many funny stories out there that haven't been told yet. Somebody just got to go out there, find the crew, film it, and send it out to me. I'll watch it. I'll watch and laugh. We're going to go pay a visit. Oh, I don't have much money, but we're still going to go see what this lady down here is selling today. See, that's what I do remember, Sora. I remember the traveling sales lady. She comes Friday and Sunday, so we'll go pay her a visit. And I'm betting that my pickaxe is ready for pickup. It probably said that earlier, and I just didn't pay attention. Parsnip soup. I haven't heard of that one yet. Okay, so I need 500 cash, and I need to come back here and get that sandfish because that's one we need for the community center. Oh man, I am go back into my office tomorrow. I've been off since I think last Thursday was the last time I was in there, but in all reality, I've been the only person there for 2 weeks. Most of the people in my office take the last 2 weeks of the year off every year, and I used to do the same, but Auntie Bocephus and we used to take our vacation around Christmas time, and now we started doing it at the end of May to actually be in the warmer weather because we like to travel, and we live in the foothills of East Tennessee, so you can't travel a whole lot if there's ice and snow on the roads here. So we're starting to take those in May, but it was very quiet for 2 weeks at the office, and I am looking forward to being back in there with some people to talk to and communicate with. And hopefully they have some new projects for me because it gets pretty boring at my job if you don't have a project to work on. So luckily, we're usually extra busy, and this time of year is one of the busier times because all these companies that we work for, they like to save up all their capital and purchase projects at the end of the year. So I don't complain about it because it gives me something to do through the year. All right. So, yeah, oh, you know what? I completely forgot. Shortfix was asking me earlier if I have a set streaming schedule, and I started to answer, but then the ADD kicked in and I got off track. I do have a set streaming schedule. I stream Monday through Friday from 12 to 1. I know it's only an hour, but that's all I have for lunch. And I call it Lunchtime Fortnite. And I've got 13 episodes up over on the YouTube channel, and they're also here on Twitch in VOD format. And then on Friday nights, I'm going to be doing I thought about doing an ARC stream. I haven't really decided. This Friday is going to be my first stream, and it's going to start at 6 p.m. And go to either 8 or 9. I haven't really decided on that part yet either. And then on Sundays, I'm going to be doing the Stardew Valley playthrough, and that'll start at 2 p.m. and go till usually around 5. So That's my set schedule that I try to stick to every week. So definitely hop in and check them out if you've got a chance. And, I've been having a lot of success with this Stardew, so I'm actually rethinking the Arc stream. And I may just do Stardew on Friday nights too. Because honestly, I'm having more folks communicate when I'm doing the Stardew and coming in and talking than I do on Fortnite. And for the longest time, Fortnite was the biggest stream that I had. So we may rethink that and just do Stardew Valley on Friday and Sunday, and then do the Fortnite at lunchtime. Stardew, yes. See, that's the kind of that's what I need to hear. That settles it. If Sora thinks that Stardew is the way to go, then Stardew is the way we're going to go. So that is official now. Friday and Sunday, we're going to do Stardew. And then Monday through Friday during lunch, we're going to do a little bit of Fortnite. I'm telling you, Short Fix, you said that yesterday, and I was talking to Auntie Bocephus about that, and I was like, I've been seeing a lot of people, a lot of the newer people follow me, all have Stardew in common, and I said, maybe I should just stick to that and forget about doing all these other games. Just do Stardew and Fortnite and let it be, because if that's what people want to see and that's what brings in people to talk with me, that's what I'll do. Because like I said earlier, wholesome, cozy game. That is exactly right, Short Fix. That is exactly right. And that's why I love this game, because it's a laid-back game. And as you can all see, I try to be just a laid-back person here on the stream. I don't like to let myself get above a certain level, and just being laid back and chill that's the way to go. It absolutely does. You are 100% right. My only problem is forgetting what I'm doing, but I would trade memory for being able to talk to folks here in the chat and have a good time over remembering what I'm doing any day. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. One of the first things that I learned from trying to figure out how to become a streamer was you never want to let the community be quiet. Like if you're in there streaming, you need to be talking to people the whole time, because if people come in and they see that you're not engaging with your chat, people are going to walk right out the door. They're going to turn around and go right back out. So I definitely am all about engaging with the community, keeping the chat rolling, anything we can do to just make people come in here and say, you know what, this is a very relaxed, chilled place. I want to hang out here for a bit. That's what I'm going for. That's my only goal. My only goal is to give awesome folks like you a nice place to come, chill, hang out, talk with other people who are laid back and chill, and watch a little video game play. Thank you. I appreciate that. I really, really appreciate that. And as soon as I learn how to do a raid, I'm going to be raiding people all the time, because I'm on Twitch pretty much all the time if I'm not asleep. So, you might see that I'm active, but I'm not live, and that's just because I'm lurking in somebody's chat, trying to learn some new things, or even just trying to meet new people to have a chill time with in somebody else's stream. That's what it's all about. My stream, your stream, their stream, it doesn't matter. Let's hang out, talk, have a cup of coffee if that's your thing, or a Dr. Pepper, which is what I'm having, and have a good time. That's all we're here to do. And I remembered also, if you ever have oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, I guarantee you I'll be hitting everybody who's sent me their Discord. I'll be hitting them up, because I have so many questions about this game, and about streaming in general. Like I said, I've only been doing this for a little over 4 weeks now, and the response has just been insane to me. Like I never ever imagined this many people would want to come and listen to me talk about a video game, but I am absolutely having the time of my life and just absolutely loving it. So thank you all again for hanging out. You guys are all awesome people, and I appreciate it more than you'll ever know. And Auntie Bocephus probably likes the break because while it seems like I talk a lot here on the stream, I talk way more in real life because I'm the kind of person that I don't like to be quiet for too long because the quiet makes me nervous. So I'm a non-stop talker, and if I had a better voice, I'd probably be a singer so that I could just keep noise going. But guitars do help with that as well, though. So I was actually talking to, I think the person was, their channel was SMYM or something like that. They came over with you yesterday, Short Fix, talking to them about the possibility of doing a stream one day and playing some guitar on that. And that's something I've definitely thought about doing. I don't know when that'll happen, but that might be something I do in the future. I just love playing guitar. I have loved playing guitar since I was 12 years old, and you know, I've got two brothers, and they don't play any instruments. I was the only one in my family that played instruments. I have a cousin that played a saxophone, but that's about it. That is it. Yes, that is the girl, Miss Cinnamon. Okay, Miss Cinnamon, that's it. Yeah, okay. I just had a blast talking to all those folks yesterday, and here we are doing it again, and I'm having a blast doing it again today. I'm so humbled by the interaction. That's right. And if you want to hear what I'm saying, you can just, you know, unmute me. Auntie Bocephus is not a big gamer, but you know, it's funny because before I started doing the streaming, she didn't play any games whatsoever. But I noticed her over there on her phone one night when I was streaming, and this was before I was even comfortable having the camera on. That's a recent thing, actually, having the camera on me. But I look over, and she's just sitting there with her phone up to her face, and I'm like, what are you doing? And she started playing games on her phone, so she is working her way into gaming very slowly, but I hope to one day maybe have her on a stream here and play, I don't know, maybe some Wheel of Fortune or something with her. She used to like to play Wheel of Fortune with me on our Wii back in the day, so maybe we can get that up here on the PC and do some Wheel of Fortune. Maybe we could do some Wheel of Fortune with chat. Figure out a way to do that. How cool would that be? Have some Wheel of Fortune going, or even Jeopardy, and have people in chat playing, and I'd play the part of Alex Trebek or Pat Sajak. And that's a new idea right there. I think that'd be so much fun. Or maybe one of those Jackbox games or something. Well, it's a game. It's a video game, so we'll allow it, TaylorMade Girl. We'll allow it. We got to really change your name on there to Auntie Bocephus, though, because it confuses me calling you TaylorMade Girl. You're exactly right, Short Fix. I've seen a couple of other streamers do some things with their chat where they had them playing. They would create a server or a game or something. I'm not real sure how they did it. And they would bring people from their chat in and they would play together. And I think that'd be an absolute blast to do with some of the folks here. Especially you guys. You guys are the most talkative group I've had in here, and that just makes it even more fun. You got to get the talkative ones to play, though, because the people who don't talk are probably not going to be willing to play. Okay, so we did not make our goal. If we can make 900 gold today, I don't know how we will, but if we can, and we can get over to Clint in time, we can still have 3 of the tools upgraded today. Oh, they're annoyed, so the mines are out of the question. So that's okay, though, because when we started this, I said these are soft, so we get what we get, and we don't complain about it. We just embrace it. Are there any things in here that I can donate? I need one of those to donate to Gunther. I think that's it. Alright, so we're just going to go donate to Gunther today instead. Man, these allergies lately are just killing me here. Ooh. Oh, and this just came to mind. I just wanted to mention the stream for Wednesday's Lunchtime Fortnite. I am not 100% confident that it's going to happen because I have to go to the doctor about my wrist that day. I had a little fall out of a mechanic's stool and thought I had sprained my wrist, but after almost 4 weeks now, it's not getting any better. And so I've got an appointment with my doctor to have that checked out on Wednesday because, to be honest, sometimes it gets painful even just using a mouse. And I have to use one of those all day, every day at work. So, gotta go have it taken care of. But if we don't get to do the Wednesday stream, we will make it up. Yeah, it's a very weird thing going on. It's my right hand, which is very unfortunate. That's my dominant hand, but sometimes my thumb and my wrist will get locked in a weird position and then they'll pop and it burns like fire shooting all through my arm. And when I was doing some research on it before calling the doctor, at first I was seeing maybe carpal tunnel, but the pain that from what I'm reading, the pain I'm having is not carpal tunnel because it's in the wrong spot. It only runs along the back of my hand right here, and carpal tunnel is more toward the center of the wrist, and I don't have any of that. So I'm thinking it's a thing called trigger thumb, but I'm not a doctor, so don't take my word for that. But we'll find out Wednesday. That appointment's at 10:45. Doctor is very close to my office, so I'm kind of hoping in the back of my mind, I don't know why I came here, I'm kind of hoping in the back of my mind that I can be back to my office by 11:45 or so and still carry on with the stream. But I wanted to put it out there just in case anyone was wanting to come check out a Lunchtime Fortnite and they logged in and didn't see me there. That is why. So, but if we don't make it, I'll make it up. We will do a little bit later of a stream on either Saturday or Sunday. Not Saturday, Friday or Sunday. Probably not Fortnite. It's probably going to be Stardew Valley, but I'm going to be honest with you, I like Stardew Valley better than Fortnite. I only started playing Fortnite because I have 4 nieces and nephews, and every one of them play. And apparently they think I'm a fun uncle, which is why I'm Funkle Bocephus. And they will, every time I'm on my Xbox, they'll jump on and say, "You want to play?" And I'll go play with them. Because that is just the nice thing to do when you're an uncle. I appreciate that. And I'm going to do the same for you, Short Fix. If I see you pop up here on Tuesday, Thursday, or Sunday mornings, I will be there watching. Where is Dr. Harvey at? Because we got to spread the love, right? I mean, you guys are just amazing and just some of the nicest people that I've ever met online, and I want to return the favor and come watch your streams and spread the love there too, because I'm not even joking when I say that you guys absolutely have made my day 2 days in a row. So I appreciate all of you more than you'll ever know, and I'm just loving what I'm doing here. So you guys keep me coming back every single day. We're actually, so I was going to be doing some Fortnite with some of those nieces and nephews, but then I found out that they don't really like it when you have people under a certain age on your stream, so we put a cork in that. But after some research, my oldest nephew is going to be the right age to start streaming come February. So February 11th, we are planning to do a pretty good bit of Fortnite streaming for his birthday celebration, and he will be in there playing, so he and I will be doing some duos that night. So if you do like Fortnite and you do catch some of the lunchtime streams and like what I'm doing there, come check that one out. That'll be a fun, longer stream for us to all hang out with and have some fun. Yeah, he was super excited about it. So he actually is the one who discovered that he'll be the right age on his birthday, and he said, so I'm going to be old enough. Let's do a stream out of it. And I said, you know what? You took the time to go research this, and you actually want to play your favorite game with your old uncle. Let's make it happen. So we're going to make it happen. All of my nieces and nephews are just great kids. Every single one of them. And any chance I have to hang out with them, I'm going to take it. They're just good kids, and I like hanging out with them. So, all right. So, I don't really know what else to do here today. That's exactly what I said, Sora, because he watches Twitch all the time. He may be in here lurking right now. Actually, his name here on Twitch is Nephew Bocephus. So that was kind of flattering to me that he named himself Nephew Bocephus. But yeah, he and I are definitely going to tear it up on some Fortnite. And to be honest with you, most nights when I get home from work after dinner is over, the four of us will jump in and do some gaming. Yeah, he's a good kid. He really is. So, and he's really good at Fortnite. When we play, him and I've got another nephew that goes by G Money, and the two of them usually just carry the whole squad through everything, and it just blows my mind how good they are at gaming, because I remember when all these kids were in diapers, and now they're out here leading me in video games and teaching me how to play them. So yeah, it's an amazing thing to see, and I love every second of it. I even have a little 7-year-old nephew who got his first Nintendo Switch for Christmas this year, and the very first thing he did was come to me and say, can we play Fortnite? So I couldn't say no to that, so he jumps in with us too. All of them at some point will eventually be old enough to be on the stream, and once they're on here, we'll do a Fortnite squad, but that's going to be a few years off. I think the youngest one out of the group, other than the 8-year-old, would it'd be like 3 more years before she's old enough to be on the stream. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. Definitely mark your calendars for Uncle Bocephus and Nephew Bocephus Fortnite February. That's a Friday, February 11th. Okay, well, we are in the last day of the season here. We got a little more money this time, so let's go down and see what the traveling sales lady is selling. This bugs me. I'm going to clear all this out real quick. It always bugs me how cluttered the farm is when you start this game. And then I get so distracted and run around and do other things. I never come back and finish cleaning it up. But that's got to get cleaned up. That's going to be a goal probably on Friday night's stream. We're going to clean up the farm and start setting up some animals. We do need a large egg, but what to do? We need a large egg and a large milk, but we don't have enough for both. You know what? We're not going to buy them. We're gonna do them the right way. We're gonna just naturally get them once we have animals. Because I did not set a goal to have the community center done by the end of the first year, so there's no pressure there. So what What games have you guys been playing? I know, Sora, I've watched you play My Time at Portia, and then you were playing some, don't kill me, Kingdom Hearts. That I knew I'd remember the name. You were playing some Kingdom Hearts over the weekend there, but Short Fix, what's on your playlist these days? I haven't had a chance to catch any of your streams yet, so I am curious to see what's in store. And I know what Auntie Bocephus is playing these days. She's on Candy Crush. So I have been playing all kinds of games lately. I think I mentioned this game to you before, Sora. Cozy games like Stardew, Animal Crossing. I've never played the new Animal Crossing, but I played, I guess it was Super Nintendo, when I played Animal Crossing. You know what? I've heard of Prop Night. I don't know exactly what it's about. I saw that game. I've not heard of Phasmo either, but I'm always interested in new games. The biggest one, Project Runway. My mistake, TaylorMade. My mistake. The biggest game that I've been playing like off stream is it's called Medieval Dynasty, and if you're into the survival, build up your base, that type of game, that's one to look into. That game is a lot like Ark, but you, instead of just building your own little base, it's single player also, it's not multiplayer. You build an entire town, so you set up every type of shop that you have available in town. There's anything you want, and then you go around to other villages and find people and kind of lure them to come over and join your city. So it's a pretty interesting take on the survival genre, and I started out watching that being played on YouTube a lot, and got really interested into that. I think the guys that I watched were Hectic Nasari, and I think the other guy's name is Cage848, and they just made it look so much fun, and it really is. That's one of my favorite games to play. I'm just not confident enough in that game to play it on a stream because it's not in early access anymore. They've released it fully, but they're still working out some bugs in that one. But that's a super fun game if you're into that kind of thing. I actually got access to the game through the Xbox Game Pass. Go figure. And I've been playing it ever since. That's actually the first game I tested my new laptop out on, and it ran flawlessly. So yeah, it's not super hard on your graphics card or your processors or anything, and it's just a fun game to play. Alright, yes, we brought you the item you were asking for. How much gold? 300. Okay, so we're about 600 away from where we need to be for one more tool upgrade. So I think we can get that done in the time left in this stream today. That's our goal anyway. I am finally going to fix this bridge over here too, because summer's coming, and in the summer you have a couple days where all kinds of shells and things will wash up on shore, and we want access to that. We want to grab all that and be able to sell it or use it for the bundles at the community center or whatever we need it for. So there's nothing over here today, but that's okay. We're going to go up and see Pierre and sell some of the things we have in our inventory, and hopefully that'll get us to the 2,000 we need. If not, we'll just try again tomorrow. So I'm also planning at some point, I'm going to start a playthrough using the item code cheat, and I don't know if you guys out there have heard of that or know what it is, but it basically, you can name your character after some of the items in the game using these codes that are easily found on the internet, and every time somebody says your name, it'll pop that item into your inventory. And they had patched that out of a previous update of this game, and I guess people complained, so Concerned Ape patched it back in a way on the latest 1.5 update. So you have to buy a phone from Robin, but once you buy that phone, you can spam call anybody. Gus is who I always call because he always answers with your name, and most of the others, you never know if they're going to or not. But when he answers with your name, bam, that item appears in your inventory. So we're going to do that one. I've never ever used any of the mods that are available for this game, but I see tons of videos on YouTube and other places talking about those, and I think that'd be a neat thing to check out. I just have never taken the time to try to go out and find any of those to download. There's one in particular that gives you a tractor that I'm interested in, and that tractor will apparently allow you to harvest anything within a certain radius of the tractor without having to do a ton of extra work to do it. So Sora, have you ever used any of those, or Shortfix, you guys ever use any of those mods? And are they pretty easy to get to work? I don't know that I've ever used mods on any game, to be honest with you. I'm fairly new to PC gaming. I played a lot on PC back in high school, and then I kind of got out of it and went to consoles for the longest time, and just got back into it this year, actually. So the closest I ever came to modding a game was Age of Empires, the first one, being able to use the cheats on there to get extra materials. Oh, I've never heard of the time mod. What's the time mod? I'd eventually like to be able to do a stream that showcases a few of these different mods that are available, just so people can see what's out there. Because like I said earlier, I put all this stuff up on YouTube, and that's, if I have a question about a game, 99% of the time, the first place I'm going to go is a YouTube video. So I figure if I can put some videos out there that might answer people's questions, that might help somebody else out in their playthrough. Man, there's a lot of critters in this mine today. Oh, come on now, buddy. There we go. Alright. So I'm just trying to get whatever we can get in the mine today to try to make a little extra cash. I used to help with things like different tree saps, honey. Ah, okay. Okay. That makes sense. Yeah, because one of my biggest pet peeves in the game is having to wait around so long for items. Like on my mobile version of the game, I have a truffle oil farm set up, but I'm also doing ancient fruit wine, and those two things, the truffle oil is pretty quick once your pigs are old enough, but doing the ancient fruit wine, that takes forever. It takes, I think it's 14 or 28 days for the original fruit to grow, and you can only get the one seed to start out with that I'm aware of. And so you have to get a seed maker and keep making seeds until you have enough, and then it takes so many days for it to turn into wine, and then so many days to age it, and by the time you're done, you're like almost through an entire year before you make a penny off of it. But from what I hear, it's worth it in the long run because you can make a ton of money that way. So that's what I'm looking at on the mobile version. On the mobile version, though, there are no cheats available. They patched those all out, and it's not, you can't even get the phone because they don't have the 1.5 out yet. So we'll see. I would like them to put out the 1.5 on mobile, though. I think it would be nice to be able to do that again. There was a time when I could, but once they patched it in the 1.5 1.3 or 1.4, you couldn't use that cheat anymore. Even the saves I had where the cheat was working, it doesn't work in there anymore. So it's basically my character is named a weird name for no reason now. So, but it happens. All right. Man, I am looking forward to dinner tonight. Auntie Bocephus is making me some chili dogs. And honestly, chili is probably one of my favorite foods. The hot dogs are good, but chili by itself is just the best, especially on a day when it's 30-something degrees outside. So I'm looking forward to that tonight. Alright, I gotta get out of here. Oh, this bug's gonna kill me before I get out of here. Gotta focus up. Focus. Ah, there we go. Sweet. Okay, I don't think I have... No, I don't have anything I can eat. Okay, we're gonna run out of here, and we are gonna go back home and heal up. So, man, I just can't stop thanking you guys enough for coming by and hanging out with me today. It's been an absolute blast, and each and every one of you guys are awesome. Oh, man, I'm telling you what. So this chili that we're having, my mother-in-law actually made it, and she is one of the best chili cooks I've ever met in my life. Auntie Bocephus and I have tried to replicate her recipe, and every single time it just doesn't come out exactly like hers. And we love her chili. I could eat bowls and bowls and bowls of it. It's actually a tradition on Halloween for us. We go over to the in-laws' house, and they always make chili, and I usually eat about 3 bowls of that stuff, and man, I just can't get enough of it. Today would be a good day for the mine, but I think we've got enough stuff that we can sell and get our tool upgraded. So we're gonna go. We also need to no, today is not a good day to get the tool upgraded. We need to focus on doing the crops first. We need to get some of our summer crops planted, and let's find out what we need there. Sheep Commando Gaming. Well, thank you for the follow there, Sheep Commando, and welcome to the chat if you're in here. We are all about peace and love here and spreading positivity, man. So come on in, take a seat, and hang out with us for a bit. How's your day going there, man? Or lady? I don't know. Are you a man or a lady? Or are you even in here? I just see that you've followed. Not sure if you're in here watching right now, but if you are, welcome. Doing a bit of Stardew Valley today, and just having a good conversation. Just all day today, it's just been good conversation in this chat, and I am so grateful to have so many great people want to come in here and watch what I do and hang out and talk with me. It's just mind-blowing to me. I know I keep saying that over and over again, and I sound like a broken record, but it's just way beyond anything I ever expected or anticipated when I started streaming here. So, thank you all for hanging out. Excuse me there. That is right, Auntie Bocephus. Everyone is welcome here. We try to keep this PG so that nobody has to worry about their kids stumbling upon this stream and worrying about whether it's going to be appropriate for them or not. We just keep it cool, calm, and relaxed. Here we go. We're going to go in here and donate. I'm pretty sure I got at least one item to donate here. Yeah. Alright. What do we get? So I keep getting these geodes and stuff, and I know they're just used for decoration, but I can never decide where to put those. I do know that when I get the golden statue of Mayor Lewis, that's got to go in the middle of the town square, because how else would he know that we found it? So that one's going there. But where the heck do I put the standing geode? You know what? I know that Emily likes the geodes and the stones and stuff. Let's go put this down next to her house. Maybe she'll enjoy it. We'll put it, whoops, if we can get around, right there. There we go. Oh, it fits in perfectly with the cactus. All right. Man, it does not feel like I have been on here for as long as I have today, but according to the session timer, I have been on here for 2.5 hours already today. Time flies when you're having fun. That is an absolute fact of life. There it is. We'll drop this guy in here. I don't know that we need, or that we have anything else that goes in here. No. Okay, so what do we have? We've got the sweet pea and the spiceberry, and those go into the summer bundle down here in the forageable bundles. So let's do that. And then we just need a grape, and we'll have that bundle complete. So I bet we can find a grape if we go out here and run around and look. Let's go try. So yeah, it's just absolutely amazing coming in here and hanging out with you guys. I'd been looking into doing this for quite a while, actually, before I actually pulled the trigger, got the computer I needed, and the mic and all that. But I'm so glad I did. I'm so glad that I get to come in here and do something that's absolutely fun for me, and then on top of that, get to hang out with some really cool people and talk to them and just make new friends. That's what it's all about. I am super grateful for every single one of you folks. All right, so let's get this conversation going again. What do we talk about? Auntie Bocephus, give us a subject to talk about. We need something to fill the quiet other than me droning on and on and on. So, what you got for me? Any big world events going on today that you're aware of? Anything like that. Or anybody else out there. How's your day going? What's going on in your life today? Anybody got to work today? Anybody at work right now? I know. Oh, no worries, Short Fix. No worries whatsoever. I'm just honored and glad to see that you're here and hanging out with us. No worries at all. I'm the same way though. I don't have a whole lot of calls at work myself, but most of the time I am on the phone with supervisors or somebody asking me technical questions about what I do at work. So I completely get being on the phone a lot. I know one thing. I hope that it warms back up here soon. I'm okay with the cold. I actually prefer it a little colder than hot, but man, today I can feel the cold down to my bones. It's so cold outside, and it's all because the wind is just cutting out there. It just stops and then it starts back up with that wind, and it's awful. And then on top of that, whatever this allergy junk is, I am hopeful that it goes away. It's beautiful here, though. It is beautiful. Oh, I want that too, Sora. I want that too. If we could just get the blueprints, I'm sure we could find the parts and build one. I'm 100% sure we could find the parts and build one, Sora. Alright, where were we going today? Oh yeah, we're Pierre, that's it. Sometimes I am like a 95-year-old man, but you know, things happen. Things happen. I have this condition that I don't think I've ever talked about here on the stream called Raynaud's, and basically my hands and my feet will be 20 degrees colder than the rest of my body, so I do sometimes complain like an old man about the cold, but you know, it's not fun being that cold all the time, so that's why I do it. You know what, we're gonna buy a bunch of blueberry seeds, and we're gonna plant those and hopefully make a killing on them. I read somewhere. Nice, thanks Cryo, and welcome to the party. You know, it's funny, I actually thought about doing a late night stream one night because I have this book. It's not appropriate for children, but it's called Go the Bleep to Sleep, and it's hilarious. So maybe one day I'll read a little excerpt from it here on the stream. We'll have to put a parental advisory warning up at the beginning, though. So how did the rest of your stream go last night there, Cryo? I caught a lot of it, and then I'm old, so I had to go to bed. Do you really? Oh, man. I would absolutely love to hear you read some books. I love books. Reading is one of my favorite things in the world, and I would 100% come chill and listen to you read some books, man. No joke, 100%. Nice. I haven't. That was Apex Legends you were playing, I believe, and I haven't played that game, but a couple of friends have been talking to me about it, and I've been looking into it, and I'm pretty close to pulling the trigger on it. What book are you reading? It's all for fun, man. It is. Life is all for fun. If you can't have fun in life, then you are messing up somewhere. So, that's just my opinion on it. I'm all about the fun. Point of no return. Hey, there's nothing wrong with romance books. Lots of people enjoy those, man. I got a supervisor at my job, and when I travel with him, he listens to audiobooks, and he will listen to some of the weirdest things you've never heard of, and that is not a misspoken word on my part. I've never heard of any of these books or authors, but he loves them, and he puts them on, and I just fall right to sleep. Oh man, I completely understand. Yeah, it's a little boring if it's not in there, right? I mean, that's the whole point of it. So if it's not there, what's the point of the book? Yeah. You lurked, man. I appreciate you being here. We're actually going to be going for about probably another 30 minutes or so, and then we're going to call it a night because I have to go get some dinner in my belly. But man, I appreciate you being here. Yeah, I love you too, man. I really appreciate it. And that Australian accent of yours is absolutely the best. And that website that I was telling you about is called voices.com. And you should absolutely go over there and put your resume in, man. 100%. You've got a golden voice, kid. Don't waste it. Alright, let's water some plants here. Man, just so many awesome people from the Twitch community. And I am loving every minute of this. I'm telling you, if I didn't have a day job, I would try my hardest to make this my day job. It's just so much fun hanging out, talking to people, playing a game. Oh no. Oh no, do I have food? Oh, yikes, we might be in trouble here. Unless... What do we have? We got that. And nothing else. Okay, so we're just going to be a day behind on watering some of our crops. So we're going to have to go to sleep, come back out, water in a bit. And that's what happens. I get carried away talking to all you awesome people, and then I lose track of what I'm doing. But I wouldn't trade it for anything. Okay, what's the fortune teller saying today? Neutral. Gotta love those neutral days. Okay, alright, well, some of our blueberries started to sprout. Hopefully we can get them all watered here, and I'm not sure what else to do today. We're just, you know what, we'll get a start on our Friday task and start clearing out some of the farm. That's what we'll do. And then when we have another good luck day, we will go back to the mines. But like I was saying a second ago, we're probably going to go, I don't even know what time it is right now. What time is it? 3:38. So we're probably going to go till about 4 o'clock. So yeah, another 20 minutes or so, and then we'll call it a day. This is my longest stream so far, and I gotta tell you, I know I said it about yesterday's stream, and I meant it, and I'm gonna say it again today. Every time I get on here in a stream, it turns into the best stream I've had, and it's all because of you guys. You guys coming in here, hanging out, keeping me company, keeping me sane, and all the encouragement and love I'm getting from you guys. It's absolutely overwhelming, and I cannot thank you guys enough for that. I really, really can't. Yeah, it's just absolutely mind-blowing to me that so many people want to hear some redneck guy from East Tennessee talk about anything while he's playing a video game. But I will take it. I will take it. See what we can get cleared out here today. We need the axe. So, Sora, I'm not sure if you're still there or not, but when is your next stream going to be? Do you have any plans for a stream coming up soon? I know tomorrow I am going to try my hardest to jump in here and check. Man, I'm telling you what, this community, I don't know how anyone who does this could not just be completely happy. I'm at a loss for words, which is very rare for me. I'm usually non-stop talking, and I'm just at a loss for words by how awesome all you guys are and how much you just lift me up. You guys and Auntie Bocephus lift me up and make me just feel great. Later today, alright, well, if you happen to do that, I have my notifications on, and I will definitely be swinging by and saying hi to you. And then tomorrow, I'm gonna catch Short Fix on her stream. I know she said that she streams on Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday mornings, so I am definitely gonna catch that. And then I might just have to hop back over and check out Cryo, because that guy is just absolutely hilarious. I was cracking up last night. It was awesome. Just all the people that I've encountered on here are just absolutely outstanding. All the positivity and funny people, and comedy is my second favorite thing in the world. Number one is definitely Auntie Bocephus, but comedy is my second favorite thing in the world. And the dumber, the better. How many of you have ever seen Monty Python? I grew up on Monty Python, the movies and the Flying Circus, and I have been hooked ever since. One of my very favorite celebrity moments was when John Cleese wrote a letter back to a fan who wrote asking for an autograph, and he wrote to the fan and said, "I'm very busy, I'm so busy, but I'm glad you wrote me and not some other guy." The Holy Grail, that's my favorite one. He said, "I'm so glad you wrote to me asking for an autograph instead of this other guy, and as I'm far too busy and far too big a star, I will leave you with this." And he signed the letter and returned it to the kid. It was funny and awesome. I probably butchered every bit of what I was trying to say there about it, but just Google it. John Cleese funny fan autograph. It's hilarious. You're the best tailor-made girl, Auntie Bocephus. You make every day possible. There's those lucky shorts. I don't know if anybody saw my description for my video yesterday, but I asked the question, how many bottles of truffle oil can we fit in Mayor Lewis's lucky purple shorts? And we haven't found out yet, but we're going to find out. That's going to be one of our long game goals. How many bottles of truffle oil can fit in those lucky shorts? I don't know how we'll find out, but we're going to try. And then today's question, is Abigail really the wizard's daughter? We have no way to know that. And Concerned Ape said he'll never tell, but all the signs are there. If you pay attention, they're all there. Oh, man. Okay, now we got that. Let's go. Did I even look at... I didn't even look to see what the wizard said today. That's the queen. We don't want that. Neutral. Well, more farm cleaning. I don't like to go into the mines unless it's a lucky day, because while it doesn't ensure that you're going to get any bad results, it also doesn't ensure you're going to get any good results. So I like to wait until it says at least a lucky day. And an extra luck day is even better. So we'll just run around the farm and cut things down and break up rocks and be happy with it. Whoop. Okay. Oh, man. So I heard about I don't know if any of you guys are Star Wars fans out there, but there's a book out called Death Troopers, and I checked out the audio version, because every now and then when I'm working out on the treadmill or something, and that time is coming very soon, I like to listen to audiobooks. And so I'm going to give it a shot. Have any of you guys ever listened to it or even heard of it? I had never even heard of it, and it just popped up as a suggested book on Audible. So thought I'd give it a try. The last audiobook I tried to listen to that was Star Wars related was just awful. It was extremely boring, and if a book doesn't catch my attention in the first 5 minutes, I'm probably not going to keep listening to it. I think the last book series I listened to on audio that I actually got all the way through were the Walking Dead books about the governor. And if you haven't listened to those or read them, those are great. I would highly recommend those to anybody who likes audiobooks and The Walking Dead, because those are just absolutely phenomenal. I keep hoping that they put the Negan character in some books and put those out, but it does not look like they're going to do that. I did hear a rumor that they're going to give Negan his own spin-off show, and while he is a bad guy, he's probably the most interesting character on that TV show, in my opinion. Especially since they took out most of the original cast. Jeffrey Dean Morgan has always been a great actor, in my opinion, and the only thing I never really watched that he was in was Supernatural. I never really got into that show. I know it was really big and popular, but I never got into that. But I did like his movies that he did, the horror movies. I can't remember the name of the one where he got the Dybbuk box. That was a good one. And he put out one recently called Unholy, and it was pretty good. So if you're a fan of that genre, those are a couple of good ones to check out. And I'm waiting on Will Ferrell and John C. Reilly to put out another comedy, because in my opinion, their movies are comedy gold. Step Brothers, Talladega Nights. I never saw the Sherlock Holmes movie they put out, but everything they put out together has just been absolutely hilarious. So hopefully they do another collaboration in the near future. And see, here's my ADD kicking in again. Speaking of John C. Reilly, I don't know if any of you guys are aware, but he is actually the singer for an Irish folk band. And he does a really good job at it, too. I never would have pegged him as a singer, but he does a great job of it. That's again, me showing that I do like any kind of music, because I listen to Irish folk music a lot. Not just on St. Patrick's Day. I listen to it year-round. So, check him out. I can't remember the name of the band, but he's got a song out called My Son John. And if you just Google John C. Reilly, My Son John, that's a good song. And if you're not into that kind of Irish music, the Dropkick Murphys won't steer you wrong. They're another great American Irish band. Alright, we got one more bundle completed. And what do we get? 30 summer seeds. So, I keep hearing folks say, oh yeah, you want to plant those seeds because you can get things, but the things that they're going to grow are the things that we find on the ground. So, while we can plant them and get free money, I just sell the seeds and use that money to buy things that are actually helpful. My early game goals are to get the community center done so that we can have access to the mine carts and the greenhouse and all those other little things that come along with completing the community center. I have gone the route of Joja Mart, but Joja is evil, and we don't play into that. We're not evil here. We're nice, friendly people here. We don't do with the evil. Let's go see what we can sell to Pierre. Oh, we can sell a lot to him today. Oh, new achievement. So we've made it to the point where we've sold we've earned 15,000 gold. So, yay for us. But we're still just shy of getting that 2,000 to get one more tool upgraded. But I'm still working on that. We still have a few minutes left in this stream today. So if we can get that tool over to Clint and have him working on that, that'll be absolutely fine by me. I'll just have to leave myself a reminder to go back and get it in the next stream, because I don't have a very long attention span and I'll forget about it. I do that a lot. I'll go to turn something in, get it upgraded, stop my game, and then when I come back I'm like, where the hell is my pickaxe? I don't know where that's at. And it's always at Clint's house, or his blacksmith shop. So with all this stuff I'm picking up here, I think we should be able to go sell a bunch of it to Willie, and we're going to get that upgrade. We're going to get that upgrade today. And Willie is here. Okay, he's in the back room. Okay, we're going to skip that. I must have done something to get a lot of friends in this town, because I'm getting a lot of these cutscenes earlier in the game than I usually do. We're going to hold on to that rainbow shell, because we're going to need that later. I don't know what I did to get all these cutscenes as early as I'm getting them, but we're going to take it. We're going to take that as a win, because if I'm getting them earlier in the game, that means I'm building friendships with people, and Anyone who's played this game knows that being friends with people is a great thing in this game because they will send you stuff in the mail. And it's usually something you can use. At least it has been for me. I haven't found anything yet that I thought, well, that's not useful in any way. So, oh man, well, I am hoping that you guys have really enjoyed the show today. And I'm hoping that y'all come back to hang out again with me on Friday and Sunday for more Stardew Valley. Because we are definitely going to be doing the Stardew Valley. And that is all thanks to Sora's recommendation there. Or, yeah, we'll just say recommendation. So, Stardew it is. We are going to be a Stardew and Fortnite channel. And that's about it. Hopefully in the near future, I'll be able to get with Daback Gaming, I think was his name. He's going to be teaching me a few little tricks here, and I'll probably be reaching out to a couple of you other folks there because there's a lot I need to learn about how to do this, and I will appreciate every piece of information that I get from you, and that is a fact. We'll do the copper hoe right now. We still need our watering can. And we're going to go donate to the museum here. Only have one thing to donate today, but that's okay. Every little piece gets us closer to that goal. Oh, there's a sweet pea. I don't ever like to leave any of this stuff behind because I know at some point I'm either going to be able to use it or sell it to get a little gold when I need it. We're going to take the long way home, see if we can find any other forageable items. Those are never a bad thing to have. I've actually read somewhere that if you wait till Sunday to do the forageable items, then all the items from the week will accumulate and you can snatch them all up at one time. And I might have to try that. I might have to try that on the next stream. Give it a week, see if it actually works or not. The bushes, I didn't. So I only knew about the berries in the bushes. I didn't know they had other stuff in them. What do you do? Just walk up and... Oh. Well. See? See? Yet again, I appreciate the tip, Sora. That's what I love about you guys. You're just full of information and you're not afraid to share it with me. And I absolutely love that. This is... This streaming thing has turned out way better than I ever dreamed it would. I don't know what we do that opens this area up. Maybe it's just summer that makes it open up or something. I've never really looked into that. But Abigail, yes sir. So like I said in the original stream, in this game when it comes time to marry someone, I usually go with Penny because Penny is the teacher, and well, we all know Auntie Bocephus is a teacher. But I have also gone with Abigail in the past, and never really got too far into the game after the point where I married somebody. That's usually where I start to get bored with it and give it up. But like I said, this playthrough, we're going to go all the way to the end, and we're going to get all the achievements, find all the secrets, and get every bit of information we can to do a complete playthrough. Because, well, I've always wanted to finish this game, and I just never took the time to do it. So why not do it with a bunch of cool people that like to come and hang out and talk with me? I can't think of any better time to do it. Okay, get this grape. I'm going to toss a few things in that cell bin down here by the house. And then I think that's where we're going to end things for today. But while we're getting to that point, I just want to reiterate for the umpteenth time that I am so appreciative of this community. And I appreciate every single one of you coming in here and spreading the love and the positivity. And you're all just really cool people. And I appreciate that more than you'll ever know. And thank you for giving me the 2 best days in streaming I've ever had the past 2 days. And man, I appreciate it. And I see a button over here that says raid channel. So I am going to try. I don't see. I don't see. Let's see, where is. Oh no, my brain went blank. I'm going to have to look back in the chat here and Cryo. Good lord, my brain went completely blank. Let's see if we can raid Cryo. I'm pretty sure he said he was going live. Maybe not. Maybe I was wrong. Well, you know what? I'll send you guys over to Stella Hart. We will raid Stella. She's playing some Minecraft right now. She's actually another Stardew streamer that I've encountered here. But we are going to go ahead and raid her today. So, thank you all again. I think I did that. Did I do that right? Did I do the raid right? I don't think I did the raid right. I'm sorry. I don't know what to do there. Okay, well, that didn't work. But that's one of the things I'm going to be getting with you guys trying to figure out there. So, I guess we will just end it on that note. And I'll say once again, raid was canceled. I don't know how the heck. So I clicked the thing. There she is. And it says start raid. Oh, I know what I did. I closed it before it started. Okay. Good looking out, Short Fix. Thank you. Raid now. Alright, so here we are. Okay. Thank you for the information. Okay, so did it go that time? Because I'm still seeing me up here. It says I'm hosting. Okay. I am not sure. I'm not sure what I'm doing here. Okay. We're gonna go and host Cry. Why does it say unhosted? Okay, yeah, sorry. I'm gonna leave it there, guys. Go check out Cryo. He's hilarious. Got a great Australian accent. So, oh, that's the wrong screen. So go check out Cryo. Cryo the Adventurer. And again, I want to thank every single one of you for coming over and checking me out, hanging out with me, and just having a good time today. And I will see all of you in the future. Friday we'll do another Stardew playthrough, and then the rest of this week we'll be doing Fortnite at lunch. So hop on in if you got a minute, say hi, and hang out. Thank you guys, and y'all are the greatest. Thank you.